Good morning, class. Cocology.
It's retro renaissance channel. All things 80s, it's gonna be fun. It's retro renaissance channel. Abundant topics, let's take them one by one. Remember hair metal, awesome bands. And Batman fever, that's all we have. TV shows that kept us up all night. It's all right here. Subscribe to Retro Renaissance Channel.
I remember when we were young, we were wild and free. Everything was black leather and ripped jeans. We ruled the night, the kings and queens of rock and roll, dancing to the rhythm of our hearts, losing control. City lights set the world on fire. Guitar screaming, drums pounding higher. Those were the days, no worries, no regrets. Living life like there's no tomorrow, we won't forget. Oh, retro renaissance, take me back to where it all began. Oh, I long for those days when the music was loud, we were all young and brave. Retro renaissance, take me back to where it all began. Oh, I long for those days when the music was loud, we were all young and brave. Now the years have passed and the memories remain. Echoes of laughter, moments of pain. We're older, but the spirit's still alive. In the stories we tell, in the songs that survive. Oh, retro renaissance, take me back to where it all began. Oh, I long for those days when the music was loud, we were all young and brave.
Good morning or afternoon or evening, wherever
It's
you
evening
are.
for
Well,
us,
for
but-
us, it is June 20th, 2025, and we are going to have so much fun tonight. You know why? Because we have no idea what we're doing.
We don't.
We have some ideas of things I want to talk about, and hopefully you guys will join in too. Tangents will happen.
Yeah.
We will get off topic. We will probably forget where we are a lot of the times, but we're going to do the best we can, and we're going to keep on rocking and rolling with it. Oh, and there goes my monitor. See, already technical issues. It hasn't done that for what? Hours?
Yeah.
And now it's going to do it right now,
Yeah.
right? It did it again. It did it again.
Do we need that?
Yeah, because that's how I see what they see without it being...
Oh.
I'm going to try unplugging and plug it back in.
Okay.
Tell them something amazing.
Me?
Yeah.
That's not a lot of pressure at all.
Well, I'm tech support and hosting. Or you could fix the monitor.
I can do neither.
We do have some ideas of what we're going to talk about, but it's going to be so relaxed tonight, everyone. And, it doesn't necessarily have to be 80s or 90s, but that's mostly what we talk about.
Yeah.
But, 70s are fine.
Yeah.
60s.
Yeah.
50s.
Okay.
That's a real possibility. I cannot believe it's so annoying that it's wigging out now. I'm going to give it one more chance, and then I'm throwing it. Are you guys ready for me to throw this monitor at the camera?
You actually said that earlier, and it... No, you said about the
I threatened
commercial.
it. I threatened it, and it stopped. Did you hear it?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, okay, chill out, man. We don't need to go there.
Literally...
Oh, it did it again.
Literally, we were watching a 10-second video, and you're like, if there's a commercial, I'm throwing this
You know what?
monitor.
I'm turning it off. We're going to go without
Hi,
it.
Beth.
We're going to go... I don't know what we're going to do. I got nothing. And that's the end of the show, everyone. I hope you had a wonderful evening. It's only distracting because it keeps turning off and on. If it would either stay off or stay on, I'd be fine. But it keeps going off and on, off and on, off and on.
Thank you for that beautiful compliment, Beth. I appreciate it.
About you or me? What'd she say?
She
What'd
said
she say?
high five, Kevin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she said
High
you're...
five me.
You're
Do what she said.
She said you're looking extra beautiful, Chuck.
Oh, high five that too. Chee. Okay. Wait, this is not the right one. Wow, you guys really threw me off.
With what?
I don't know.
Oh.
Well, the first thing I was going to talk about is our first date.
Oh, okay.
Do you remember the movie?
The Haunting.
Yeah.
I remember that you were very excited to see it, and it seemed like almost paranormal, which I'm definitely into. And then I remember you took me to Abby's Pizza first, right?
No. Abby's was the second date. Chinese buffet, first date.
Oh,
it was
that
the
was
pork
so
incident, which I think we've mentioned before.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
It was so embarrassing.
Tell everyone you don't know what pork is.
Okay, I did say it. He said, "Do you want some pork?" And I was, or barbecue pork or something.
Yeah, at the Chinese restaurants, it's the pork with the little red around the ring because they barbecue it.
Yeah.
It's called, I'm not going to say it right, but Yangtze pork, Yangtze.
Oh, okay.
Yanghzt.
Well, I said I don't know what pork is. Obviously, I just meant I don't know what kind of pork that is. I had bacon and sausage and ham before.
I'm going to make a small. Now, here's what I'm going to say. This was our first date. 1999, so it counts. So any of you guys keeping track about the year, it counts. Barely.
Still in the 90s.
Barely. I remember this was our first date because I was so excited for this movie.
Yeah, it looks... Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you, it was a stupid movie.
It was so horrible. It had
I
an
don't remember
amazing
the ending.
cast.
Oh, amazing.
I don't remember the ending. I barely remember the movie. But we did watch the trailer to remind ourselves because that's how bad the movie was.
And it still looks good. It still looks great.
It looks like an amazing movie.
Okay, I'm going to shrink us.
Okay.
Boom, 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 we're small. See how smooth I'm getting at that?
You're doing
I used to be
good.
dragging and dropping. Anyone that saw our first few live streams, you'll get it. He's like, he's getting better. He's getting better.
He really is.
Okay, so we're going to watch this trailer. Now tell me this doesn't look like a good movie.
Yeah. Pulled pork. No,
it wasn't pulled.
Not. But hi, Tracy.
I can look up
Welcome
Yangtze
back.
pork too. I'm going to mute it so they can hear
Okay.
it. If we get claimed and kicked off, I'll come back on. But I don't think we should. It's a trailer.
Okay.
I mean, already Liam Neeson, Owen Wilson, Catherine Zeta-Jones, rock solid cast.
Yeah.
And at the time, those so special effects soon, this was top notch back then.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll start over. That was my mistake. I'm so sorry. I'm so bad at that. I just complimented myself saying how good I was at this. And then Ethan's like, we can't hear anything. I'm like, oh, well, dub over it.
Something bad happened. Now it sits all alone.
Is this where you're going?
That's Hill House. It's perfect, isn't it?
Now, what I was saying is this cast is phenomenal.
Yes.
Liam Neeson, the director of Speed
And
Twister.
And Twister.
Great movies.
Yeah.
Owen Wilson, Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Liam Neeson.
Sweet vibe from this place.
Don't you love it here? This is so twisted.
Yeah, I don't know who that other actress is, but she was in a lot. I just don't remember
I just
her name.
can't remember her name, yeah.
And she was there too.
You don't tell the rats. They're actually in a maze.
I just think Dr. Marrow's up to something.
Have you ever kept something to yourself because you were afraid?
All the time. I'm sorry. You scared the...
And now it's getting good. Like, you're like, okay, this is pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and like this hair thing is a little cheesy. Like,
Yeah.
these effects are kind of corny.
Also, she couldn't see it in the mirror, so what was she seeing?
Yeah. And that's the thing, I don't remember how this movie ended or what the story was. I just remember it was disappointing.
Yeah.
None of this is real.
Oh, it is real.
I mean, now, honestly, it looks kind of corny. But back then, right?
Yeah.
Back then, that was pretty
1999.
dope, right?
Yeah. This would have been one of the movies that... Do you remember when you, Beth, Donald, and I would watch movies and make fun of them the whole
yeah.
time? We now...
Beth, what was that movie where people fell asleep? Do you remember that movie?
Yes, I can't remember what it's called, but yeah, the mom just kept falling asleep instead of saving her child.
Every time she got too serious, she's like,
She's sleeping here, she was sleeping there. I'm like...
I only do that when I eat pasta. What's her problem?
I always do that when I get too hot. Like, it's like August, 100-something degrees. Actually, I don't think I've ever done it here, but where we used to live in Washington was so hot, I would always be napping on the couch.
Well, here's our list of things I kind of wanted to talk about. If I can find it. No, this is all old. What the?
I can smell your drink from here.
It's sour apple. It's really good.
It smells like sour apple.
So, in case you guys haven't
Yeah, it was
met, this
hilariously
is
stupid.
Julian, right? He's right side up, so there's his
Yeah.
eyeballs, mustache.
His eyebrows.
I knew you were going to catch me on that. Yes, I said eyeballs, and nobody would have noticed except for you had to shout it out.
No, there's no eyebrows. They're
Oh,
eyeballs.
it's a mustache. Mustache and eyeballs. Ah, it's even worse. I haven't even started drinking much yet.
I'm not even trying to correct you. I just thought it was, funny. That's
I know.
all.
I'm just joking with you. Okay. So, yeah, we did the haunting.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know what chat thought about that movie, or if they
Or
saw
the
it.
trailer, yeah.
Or the trailer.
Did you see the movie?
Did you like the movie?
Did you like it?
Because next we're going to talk about movies I loved,
Yeah.
but I want to get this crappy movie out of the way. And yet, she still fell in love with me.
I went on a second date even after that movie. Hi, Scott B.
Welcome, Scott. Nice to see you again. See
Yeah.
you. It's all virtual, but...
Wait, Freddy, Nightmare on Elm Street. Where we live down the street, it says on their billboard, right now it literally
Oh,
says...
yeah. The break place, right?
Yeah, what
Or
does...
Golden Rule break.
Yeah, keep
Keep
dreaming.
dreaming.
And then it's dash...
Freddy Krueger.
No, it doesn't say Freddy.
Oh, Fred.
Fred Krueger. And it cracked me up. I wish I would have gotten a picture. We could have shown
So, I'm trying to get Shasta to watch Dream Warriors, which I think is Nightmare on Elm Street 4.
Okay.
And it's the one where the kids fight back. Yes, the special effects are going to be corny AF because it's super old.
Oh, okay.
But it was such a fun movie because, like, Freddy Krueger has a deep story. We talked about that before. Like, I like horror movies if they have a good story.
Yeah.
Freddy Krueger has a great story.
Yeah.
But the first one, he just attacks, kills everyone. Second one, he attacks, kills everyone. Once you get to Dream Warriors and the kids fight back, you're like, this is so cool. Because they also realize in our dreams, we can do whatever we want.
Oh.
So they create weapons. It's so fun.
Okay,
so
I would
fun.
watch that. We should have a... I'm just wondering, like, Crystal, Beth, Donald, if we had a watch party, would you come
Right?
here? And we can watch it.
And we can all talk. We can pause it as much as we want.
Yeah. And then we can have popcorn and movie theater. I wish we could do movie theater nachos. Do you remember those back in the 80s, 90s?
I remember... Okay, so there's two different people who like these kind of nachos, right?
Yeah.
With the cheese sauce. You either like it on top, so the chips get mushy and soggy, which is how I like them, or you're a dipper because you like crunchy chips. What's your go-to?
Now, it's definitely I will dip my chips before I dump them over. But what I do remember is that when we got movie theater nachos, and it was nice because you get this huge thing, and you have your nacho chips that are warmed, just like the popcorn. It was kept in the same kind of thing. They put nacho cheese over the top. They put nacho cheese on the side. And on the other side, it was more nacho cheese with jalapenos in it. I remember you, Donald, Beth, and I went to see a movie. We got
Probably a scary movie.
Probably
The Grudge or something.
right? And literally, one of those fed all four of us. I mean, yeah, we did have candy, soda, and popcorn too.
You got to supplement it. It's like when you go to McDonald's,
Yeah.
you can get a side sandwich. It's not part of the meal.
I love that we used to get side sandwiches.
Double quarter pounder with cheese and a fish sandwich, but that's on the side, so it's not,
it doesn't count.
Zero
the
calories for
don't
that.
count if it's a side
That's
sandwich.
right. It probably was. Yeah, we saw all
It
the.
was Saw.
We saw all the Saws. Did you see Saw?
What? I saw Saw. I saw it with the.
But did you see Saw?
I see Saw when I was young.
That's a line from The Office. Do you remember that?
No.
Ryan goes up to Dwight and he's like, did you see Saw? He's like, yeah, Mose and I see Saw all the time.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh. So
and he's
Beth
like,
likes them
no,
on
did you
top.
see Saw?
KK likes it both ways. You like it on top.
Everything you said totally checks out for all of them. I'll just leave it at there. But that's hilarious.
I literally now I like to dip my chips, but back in the day I did like them drowning in
Okay,
cheese.
trivia. What was the car number of Herbie the Love Bug?
17.
Ooh, do you know that?
No.
Oh, okay. I was like, wow, you're a Herbie fan.
No, I mean, I did see it though.
You know, if we watched Herbie the Love Bug, what
Yeah.
we'd be doing the whole time? Slug bug, slug bug, slug bug, slug bug, slug bug.
Not, Beth, you are not invited to that watch party.
You're not invited to the Herbie watch party.
No.
My arm can't handle that.
His leg can't handle it. He walked around with dead leg one day just because
Well,
you were riding in
okay.
the front with Beth. I'm like, you're going to regret this.
Shasta likes to twist my nipples.
What?
No, don't deny it. And when Beth was over here, she's like, twist Kevin's nipples. She didn't, but she thought about it.
I know. Yep, exactly. 53. Is it 53?
Yeah, it is 53.
I was way off.
What's that movie with Charlie Sheen and Mila Estevez? Golf Clap? Golf Clap. Weren't they Garbage Men or something?
Uh-huh.
Men at Work or something?
Men at Work. Oh, I loved that movie.
It's a good one, right?
I kind of want to rewatch it. Do you think it would hold up?
I think there's a lot of movies that would hold up and we could rewatch, but we just never have the time.
I feel like we could do a watch party once a month with everybody.
Yeah, I think that'd be fun. Just pop on the camera or not, or just do it, just us, whatever.
Yeah.
We could throw it on Patreon.
Yeah, just...
Like, we have a lot of exclusive stuff on Patreon. Like,
Yeah.
there's some stuff on YouTube we can't show because
Yeah.
of copyright reasons. So if you want to get a little zany, a little crazy, jump over to our Patreon because it gets a little zany.
Yeah. Well, we could do a watch party once a month with, Beth, Donald, Crystal, or whatever. And
Or
then
whatever. Whoever shows up. I think, because
put
I
it
have
on
their
Patreon.
projector,
Yeah.
put it
would be even
outside.
more fun.
Start a fire, project it on the side of our garage, have the camera going, and just see what happens, right?
Yeah. Spies Like Us. Wait,
Right now
Spy
it's-
Like Us or Spies
That's Spies Like Us, but she's just listing movies now.
And then, what did Crystal or KK say? Remember 13 Ghosts? Do I?
13 Ghosts. I don't remember that. How many ghosts were there?
13.
Oh, okay. I remember
don't-
Ghost Ship. You hated that movie.
Okay, was that a second or third date?
That was not a date. That was like a rental. No, we probably saw it in the theater.
We saw it in theater.
I don't know when it was. That was pretty far in, though.
Okay.
Hey, Google. When did the movie Ghost Ship come out? That'll tell us.
It will tell us.
In the United States of America, Ghost Ship was released on October 22nd, 2002.
So 3 years
we've been
in.
together married
Yeah.
for 3 years.
The
Okay.
Jackal's a good one.
I've never-
That's the Bruce Willis one, right?
I haven't seen it. Ghost Ship, what I didn't like about it is literally a very thin wire, like swept through.
Could we
right?
show that? Can we show that?
Just know that if you're not okay with that, like, it's not gore, but
This live stream is rated PG-13.
all of a sudden. Okay, let's watch it. This
Well, here's the
part-
thing. If it says, like, you have to be 18 to view this, I'll know I can't play it.
Okay.
Ghost Ship, wire,
And we want you here.
wire, scene. Who?
KK. I don't remember who was in Spies Like Us. Oh, already I remember.
Okay.
Oh, do you see the body?
Okay, again, I don't know if it'll get blocked, but we're going to give it a shot. We're going to give it a shot.
Okay.
Is it too much? Should I stop? Is this too much?
If it's too much for you, just
Just put a frowny face in the chat if you don't want me to play this. Wait,
it
it's
takes
not even
like
playing.
yeah. Plus, it takes them like 40 seconds. 25
Yeah, I know. I'm going to give it time. We'll talk
Okay.
about some other stuff. I have more lighthearted stuff to show, too.
Yeah, this was just another movie that he took me to. Okay, no, and then I actually think
None of it's playing. Is that a
Oh,
sign? But
maybe
we'll let
we
chat
shouldn't
answer.
Then.
I just
there
had
it
to,
is.
just had to.
Oh,
Okay, yeah, I can't do it.
yeah, no.
Because that'll mean mine will be age restricted.
Okay. So I remember watching, but I can't remember if I liked it. I remember Ghost Ship. Did you like it? I didn't. That one scene really
I
grossed
loved
me
it.
out.
There are some scary movies,
Yeah.
like Ghost Ship, and you know I love Silent Hill, that I thought
Oh,
were
I love
phenomenal.
Silent Hill.
Okay, well, it won't let me play it, so...
yeah.
I mean, it will, but then my whole live stream will be... Well, you know, that's another Patreon. You guys want to see the intense stuff? I'm telling you, Patreon where it lives. We get a little nutty. We talked about the Mothman tonight.
Oh, it was so fun.
It was so fun. I
Yeah.
can't play it, Scotty.
He's probably just getting.
I know, he's just catching up, but
Catching
he'll...
up.
In 20 seconds, he's going to be like, oh.
That's what Beth did too. Bummer.
Okay.
Okay, so KK did like it. I could see that though. She's really into horror movies.
I do, too. But
Yeah.
you like them...
Okay,
them
very-
once a year. You're like, I'm in a mood, so if you want to
Yeah.
watch scary movies, now's the time. I'm like, yep, get them all together.
It's in October.
Yeah?
Yeah. I just one movie I love.
Vincent Price is amazing. I liked him in Edward Scissorhands. Sorry. Side
Who is
note.
he in? I loved Edward.
He was the dad that created Edward Scissorhands.
Oh,
but
okay.
Vincent Price has been in movies.
Yeah.
That's like right before he passed away. He was
Oh.
in Edward Scissorhands.
Okay. My favorite scary movie, and I'm not gonna lie, I was scared. I actually didn't sleep well for years after this. I watched Paranormal Activity. Yeah.
Yep.
When I watched the second one, it was so scary because it actually reminded me of my mother, who was always awake, and she was
Yeah.
always doing crazy stuff outside.
But you know the scene, right?
Yeah.
Where the mom just stood up by the bed, standing still, like, that reminds me of my mom. I'm like, oh.
Mm-hmm. And so that, I think, actually freaked me out more.
I could see that.
Yeah.
So there was a...
House on Haunted Hill. Did we see that?
No, but The Haunting is kind of based on that. These were all the Haunting on Hill House, The Haunted on... All of them are based on this Hill House that was supposed to be really haunted.
Oh, what are the movies that we saw?
Amityville Horror?
Oh, that's a good one. But I was talking about the ones that were just released, and
Have to give me more than that. A lot of movies were just released.
I know, but it was like one was a town, and he was the last one we saw.
Oh, yeah.
I say-
Midnight Mass.
Yeah, those. What are the? What was the first
yeah,
one?
what
Where
was the-
dolls in the dollhouse were?
Yeah, and it has that one actress, and she's so good in
She's
it.
so good.
So
yeah.
let's... Oh, hey! No one's late fee yet. No one gets that award yet.
I've never heard of Creepshow. Silence of the Lambs, I've heard of, never seen.
Okay.
Spooks Gone Wild, never heard of.
Yeah.
And House on Haunted Hill is what we're talking about. No,
Yeah.
it's just catching up.
Creepshow... Okay, we'll do Crypt Keeper real quick. That's a fast one.
Okay.
He was he was the host of Creepshow, right? No, that's Tales from the Crypt.
Oh.
Nope, I'm wrong.
Oh, okay.
Creepshow was kind of like a comic book vibe, but it was a bunch of short stories in a row, and they were all scary. Sometimes it'd be like, this one's by Stephen King, and it's 10 minutes long. This one's by John Carpenter, it's 15. So it was a bunch of short stories.
I'm not leafy, yay!
Okay.
Well, I remember we tried to watch something like that.
What was I looking up?
Oh.
Just look it up. Oh, yeah. So the Midnight Mass person. Let's see who made it. Because that will tell us. Katie Siegel, is that her? I don't have my glasses on.
Yeah.
So we'll see what else she was in, right?
I love... Is his name Hamish or Hanish? I can't remember. That guy.
Yeah, from New Christine.
Yeah,
Hamish
I love
Linkletter.
that guy, yeah. Mike Flanagan.
But now I'm talking... Okay, I'm going to throw this out there while I look this up.
Okay.
And I don't know if you've seen it. There was a movie called My Favorite Year. It had the guy that was on Perfect Strangers, not Balky, but Cousin Larry.
Uh-huh.
It had him in it, and it had Peter O'Toole, who's an old-timey actor. So if anyone knows that movie, it was phenomenal. It was beautiful. A beautifully made movie. It's not scary, so it's totally separate from everything we're talking about.
I've not seen it, but do you think that it would hold up?
Probably. I could probably show a clip from it, but... Haunting of Hill House. Oh, she was on The Time Traveler's Wife?
Yeah, the movie, right?
No, TV series, which was a very underrated TV show.
Oh, the TV show is hilarious. I mean, so good. It was
like,
not
it wasn't
hilarious.
funny. It was pretty
so
sad.
good. I actually think it got canceled because... Is it just me, or does it seem like he always has to show his butt?
It's gonna be butt talk. I knew it'd be butt talk. Yeah, what's his name? Do you remember his name? Theo James.
Yeah, Theo James.
Every movie
right.
this dude's in, you want to see his booty, just pick a Theo James movie.
Yes, and it's not like he uses a butt double.
No. I think it's in his contract. He's like, I'll be in your movie. When do I show my butt?
Yeah.
They're like, what do you mean? No, there will be a butt scene.
There has to be, yeah.
But yeah, in Time Traveler's Wife, it was like almost every episode.
It was literally every episode.
And it makes sense because
over.
when he time travels, he arrives naked. Like, because your clothes don't travel with you.
Yeah. I mean, at least he has a nice butt, though.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not denying. He did.
People Under the Stairs. That sounds familiar.
Okay, we're just listing movies. Okay, I want to show you one thing from my favorite year. The ending. My favorite year. Ending. Okay, so here's the basic storyline of my favorite year. This guy is a famous actor.
Okay.
Not just in real life, but in the movie. That's his. But he's always drunk, so he can't do his scenes. And people are like, "Why are we hiring this guy? He's famous, but he's an idiot, and he can't do anything." And so he's coming in a little bit drunk right now.
Okay.
And then he does this scene. And I'm trying to pause it as we go because I don't want to get blocked. It's blurry enough that it probably won't get, but... And I'm not going to do all of it. I just want to see the part where... Oh, see, I missed it. Like this part. He's in the stands. Okay, that's the part I want to show you.
Okay.
So he's in the stands, he's drunk, and he decides he's going to do this really epic, dramatic scene.
Okay.
And it was so moving when I was a kid. Okay, launch it. Because he became really good friends with Larry from Perfect Strangers.
Yeah.
And so he's doing it just out of honor for him. Okay, that's probably all I can show, but it was so funny and so good, and it's one of those movies that is just heartfelt. It's just so sincere. It's so sweet. So anyone, I don't know if chat's even keeping up with me, if you've ever seen My Favorite Year, it's a great film.
Haven't seen it, but KK, you said that we watched it years ago with Bob. Years ago?
What'd you watch?
Decades ago.
What? Yeah, what movie is she talking about?
People Under the Stairs.
Oh, that's a Stephen King one, right?
That does make sense.
I think it's a Stephen King movie.
Okay. I'm just wondering if she means years ago, which I don't think it was. I think I'd remember that. But she's probably thinking like when we were in our teens.
So, here's the movie I've been wanting to talk about.
Okay.
And there's a couple reasons. First of all, I know you love John Denver.
Oh,
I know you love John Denver. And every time you're like, oh, I love this song. It's John Denver, Annie's song. All the songs you're like, I'm like, but did you see Oh God? And you're like, no. I'm like, you have to. John Denver is the main guy.
I do want to see it.
So here's the story arc. He's a grocery store clerk. He might be a manager, but he just works at a grocery store. Just a middleman. And God comes down. Yeah. And it's like, you need to tell my message. You need to speak to the world that I exist. Yeah. But no one can see God except for him, so they all think he's nuts. Yeah. You know Terry Garr from Mr. Mom, the blonde? Yeah, she's in it too. So we'll watch the trailer. Okay. So everyone can catch up. And then you tell me if you would watch this. Because I would not only watch Oh God, I would watch Oh God Book 2. I'd watch Oh God, You Devil. George Burns was 80 years old when he made this movie, and he plays God. And he made movies way after that. Okay. Such a talent. Okay. Okay.
Meet Jerry Landers. Just an average guy. Married.
And this was in the 70s, so it's a little aged.
Every day he drives his late model car to Food World, where he is assistant manager, in line for a promotion. Bright, personable, competent. Jerry Landers has every reason to believe he's a young man with a future. And he is. But it isn't at Food World.
Read this. God grants you an interview. It's a gag.
Pretty crazy gag.
Not what you expected, huh? Show him this.
Warner Brothers presents John Denver and George Burns in
Oh, God.
I thought you didn't believe in me.
That's just an expression.
I'm more than that. I want you to spread the word that I am. I exist.
And you think it's God?
Well, he thinks he's God. And I'm in no position to argue with him. I'm not a nut.
The ball is rolling.
Right over me.
Now watch over you.
Oh, no.
Jerry, are you...
That's such a 70s thing, the tambourines.
Right, and then he's like...
Yeah.
Make appearances all over, don't you understand?
No, I don't.
People would be dropping dead from hysterics.
Can you sign this, please?
What if it were you? What if you were given a chance,
Jerry,
to meet?
I love watching the grocery store, too. It's so old school.
Oh, I know, because that's what the product looked like then.
Change the weather.
Little rain?
Yeah, a small shower.
One small shower, you got it.
It's not raining outside. It's just in here. This is fantastic. Thank you.
This is fantastic. John Denver, so cool.
Oh, I know.
Of Jerry Landers, God.
What would be the reaction of your friends and family?
Again, they make these trailers too long. Like 3 minutes, that's too much movie.
No,
okay.
because it's going to run it all.
But you get the idea. And can I spoil it? Or should
no?
No,
I'm going to watch it.
The ending is so beautiful. It's so beautiful. What, did I make a mess?
What? Oh. No. It's distracting because it's super
bright. Oh, because of Julian?
Yeah, it's really bright.
Well, he just reminded me I want to talk about Oh God. But there was, the second one is Oh God, Book 2. And it's a little girl. Okay. And he's like, I need you to write my message everywhere. So she writes, thank God, like with chalk on everything. On schools, on sidewalks. And she gets in trouble for it. Okay. And everyone thinks she's nuts, just like they kind of do in this one. Yeah. But man, all of them have such beautiful messages. And then Oh God, You Devil, which Tracy mentioned, is a little different. Like there's a struggling singer. He does jingles, commercial jingles, but he's not making anything. The devil comes down and says, I'll make you a deal. I'll make you famous. All you have to do is, give your soul to me. Yeah. And he does, and he becomes super famous, but that comes with everything else you would expect. Misery, sadness, loneliness. Yeah. And then God comes in and saves him. Okay.
Yeah, Bruce Almighty is pretty much the same.
Same concept,
but
for sure.
But it was the Noah's Ark story from the Bible,
That's Evan Almighty.
Oh, that's Evan Almighty.
Bruce Almighty is the Jim Carrey one.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I got it.
So, I mentioned John Denver.
Yes.
Tell me what you think about John Denver.
I love John Denver. So he has a song called Annie.
Annie's song?
Annie's song.
That was his wife? Is that right? Okay.
Yeah, he literally wrote this beautiful, amazing song for his wife. And I think any woman who has heard it probably has fallen in love with the song. but it literally just reminds me of our love. It's so deeply...
Really? Maybe I should listen to it differently. I've heard it, but I haven't listened. You know me, like when I hear songs, I love the lyrics. I haven't really focused on it.
It's not a passionate song, which I know you love deep passion, and so do I. It's not like, My Chemical Romance passion. It's a deep love.
It's simpler, but deep.
Like, have you ever heard Neil Young, Harvest Moon?
Oh, yeah. You've played it a lot. You have...
But have you heard the words?
I mean, in passing.
Okay. It's a deep, abiding love. Yeah. Both of those songs, for me, are just amazing. Every time I hear Annie's song, I'm like, I literally want to melt. Yeah.
And his most famous song,
Country
West Virginia.
Road. Tracy just said it.
Yeah. Take me home.
Country road
to a place.
Yeah. Oh, such a good song.
Beautiful song.
We have John Denver Greatest Hits on record. It's the original. It's not a
yeah. It's very crackly, so because it's old.
Yeah, and I love
but it's so
that
pretty,
sound,
and it's like there's just a few guys, like we talked about John Ritter before, and maybe it's the Johns, because John Denver's the same way. You see a guy, and you're like, just a good guy, right? Sincere.
No, yeah, John Ritter is my most favorite actor of all time. He's so funny, but he also is so like easygoing, and he has so much depth.
Yeah, we may not get as many people tonight because it is Friday. We usually do these on Thursday. And we know people usually go out on Friday.
Fridays,
but guess what? We're grown-ups and we don't really get to go out very often. So this is our party time.
Last night we thought we were going to go to a block party.
Yes.
It turned out it was not a block party. It was literally just at a distillery, and it was basically, come buy food at a restaurant. Yeah. So instead, we decided to have a fire pit. And
tell them. This was pretty fun.
Some neighbors came over who we never got to really meet before. I think I met him once.
Yeah.
And that was, let him sing. Okay, go ahead.
No, I'm not a singer. On karaoke nights I am. I love to sing, but I'm a horrible singer.
Yeah, I wasn't going to sing it.
But he was probably thinking about John Denver. I can't play music. Music on YouTube, I'm telling you, man.
Mm-hmm. Three's Company for
You hear a theme song out the window 5 miles away, YouTube's like blocked.
Literally, we were trying to do something, and somebody drove by with their radio so loud we could hear it in here. We got kicked off. Yeah,
not kicked off, but claimed.
Claimed, yeah.
Which means they take anything I'll ever want to do with. So I have a 30-minute video. Yeah. Someone drive by playing, let's say it wasn't Bon Jovi. Let's say it's Bon Jovi though.
Yeah.
Boom. They take everything.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's a weird system.
Be careful. Yeah. Anyways, we ended up meeting neighbors who we really got along with, and it ended up being a fun night. Yeah. Yeah, and now we're here doing a live stream.
Yeah, and that's what I want to say. Because of YouTube's rules, that's why I have the Patreon. That's why I have my Ko-Fi link. I don't want to be partnered with YouTube. It comes with so many restrictions.
Yeah.
I like my videos to be, like, I want to invite you guys into my living room and just hang out virtually and be engaging and talk about whatever you want.
Yeah.
Like, I think this is more fun. So, if you do want to support the channel, the Ko-Fi link's right there, Ko-Fi-Retrin. Your name will pop up, it'll scroll up, we'll shout you out and do all that fun stuff. And the Patreon exclusive videos. And the most important thing you can do is there's a link in the description for Amazon. You don't have to do anything other than shop on Amazon. So if you're going to shop on Amazon anyway, click that link. Use our link. It supports our channel.
Yep.
Anything you buy supports our channel. Bookmark it. So that way anytime you go to Amazon, you can help Retro Renaissance if you want.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, the neighbors came over. I want to say this, and then I want you to tell the story about how it went, because I think it went well.
Yeah.
I am not an extrovert normally. Yeah. I'm trying really hard to put myself out there.
You're doing good.
So, yeah, the neighbor garage opens up, and what did he say? What was the first thing he said?
No, I said something. I said, I'm not going to say his name.
No, don't.
Yeah. I said, hey, his name. And then I was like, do you want to come over? Are you married? Because I had not met his wife at the time. And yeah, he said yes, that he would be right back. So they grabbed chairs. He said, I got chairs, I got some drinks.
Yeah, he got his chair, started carrying him over here. Instantly, I'm in panic mode. I'm like, you just invited strangers over. I don't know what I'm going to say. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm not prepared. Like, if someone's coming over, if someone's calling, I need that time. Like,
Yeah, but you did amazing.
thank you. I don't know if I did, but I do have those nerves where, like,
Yeah.
and even if plans change,
Yeah.
so it's just like, we were going to do this, we're going to do this instead. And I'm like,
It
I'm
used
not
to be
prepared
so
for
worse, though.
this.
I could say we're going to go to this place and this place, and then I'll go to a third place. He's like, what are you doing? I'm like, well,
you didn't mention the third place.
I was like, I forgot we have to, like, stop by, whatever. And he's like, he would freak out. I'm like, just sit in the car. You just have to run in real fast. You're a homebody too, Mr. Tracy?
Yeah.
I am not. I like to be doing stuff all the time.
So, what do you know about George Burns?
Not much.
There's a movie called 18 Again. Have you ever seen that movie?
No, I saw 17 again.
It's similar. 17 Again probably stole it from George Burns. I don't know. So
Yeah.
basically, George Burns is in his 80s, and
Yeah.
he's the old stogie smoker, from the 20s and
okay.
30s.
Yeah, I could see
and
that.
his grandson is in college.
Yeah.
And you get the idea. They switch places through some, I don't remember what happened, some wish or magical thing, right?
So this is kind of also Freaky Friday meets 17
yeah,
again.
but I love those kind of movies. What's the
me
one
too.
with Kirk Cameron? Like Father, Like Son.
I've never seen that one.
Who was the dad? Was it? I don't want to say Alan Thicke because that might just be growing pains.
That's probably just...
No, Judge Reinhold.
Oh, that is such a perfect fit.
I'm going to look it up. We'll watch another trailer. If this turns into a movie, it's going to be whatever it's going to be, right?
That's what we said.
Father, why did I say cigar? Who's got cigars? I love cigars.
I was going to say, you didn't say cigar. Mr. Tracy did.
I know. What are you talking about? What about him?
I don't know. Social anxiety is tough. Great job, Kevin. Yeah.
Thank you. I think it's this one.
Dr. Jack Hammond had one of the most brilliant minds.
Dudley Moore. I wasn't even close. It's Dudley Moore. If Star Marvel was here, he'd be like, it's Dudley Moore.
Uh-huh.
He'd know.
Such thing as a brain transference.
Now, the doctor
See ya.
is back in
I don't think it would hold up.
No.
Scam on your own son's date.
Sean Astin, the Goonie Man.
Are evenly distributed about the circumference of the tube. Riveting.
And his son.
Oh.
Yep, that is Pac-Man.
Want that on the rocks? No, in a glass is fine.
Is a virgin surgeon.
Just take off all our clothes and just go at it. Rubbing and feeling. Let's rock and roll.
Okay, I loved it as a kid. I don't think it would hold up. It looks really cheesy.
It does. I find... Yeah, where is he? Well, I think Friday nights he said he had like family movies.
Yeah. We'll blame us because we did switch schedule. Because we thought we were going to go to a block party.
Yeah.
And then we didn't. We could have done it.
Yeah. So, I can see how they chose Dudley Moore
Yeah.
for his dad, but I still would rather Judge
Reinhold. I think
Yeah, Judge
he was in
Reinhold.
another show, like another movie like that.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to have to look it up.
Was he on 2.5 Men?
No.
Oh.
That's John Cryer and Charlie
no,
Sheen and
as
Ashton
the
Kutcher.
ex-husband. John. Or
Oh, no, he was. You're right.
Okay, the current husband of
That's right.
John yeah.
Yeah. You are so right. Okay, Judge Reinhold.
And he was in Santa
movie,
Claus.
Switch Places. I mean, yeah, he was a kind of a D-bag in Santa Claus.
Well,
I know I'm not
I think it was
typing the
just
right
the
words.
time.
Just Google will figure it out.
Okay.
No.
Vice versa.
Yeah, vice versa. Who is the kid? David Preval. I don't even... Oh, Fred Savage. Fred Savage.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I loved Fred Savage.
There was so many movies like this, right? You can barely hear it, and it's short.
I'm big.
Big, he didn't switch places with
No,
anyone,
he just
but he
became-
just got older.
Yeah, but I love that movie.
I mean,
With
kind of
Tom
weird though,
Hanks.
right?
What?
Because Elizabeth Perkins basically wants to,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
he's basically like what, 8
Like
years old?
13?
Yeah, 13.
Yeah, he's like 13. But she doesn't know it. She
I know.
sees him as a grown man with a childlike heart, which was sensitive and sweet
Yeah.
and fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, Wes in Beverly Hills.
Yeah. Judge
Oh,
Reinhold
he
in
was
Beverly
in,
Hills.
yeah.
Yeah.
I love Beverly Hills Cops.
Such a good
or Beverly
series.
Hills Cops or whatever. Yeah, it is.
Beverly Hills Cops.
Yeah, right.
What's the plural of Beverly Hills Cops?
I like any movies. I like any movie like that. If it's Beverly Hills Cop, if it's obviously everybody knows this. My favorite is Bad Boys. What is the other one I love? That's like that, like the cop movie, Beverly Hills.
Bad Boys.
Bad Boys, and one more.
Okay. There's a lot of them I love. Lethal Weapons. They were
the
great.
Lethal Weapons, yes. What was the TV show that we watched with the crazy guy with the boots that were never tied?
I did not know there was going to be a test. That was Lethal Weapon, wasn't it?
Oh, it was? Okay, yeah,
With
yeah.
Dade, what's his name? The crazy guy.
Yeah.
Oh, such a good actor. Yeah, he played Riggs after Mel Gibson.
Okay, so it is Lethal. Okay,
Yeah.
definitely then. There
There was a movie called The Last Boy Scout. Did you ever see that? With Bruce Willis and Damon Wayans. Oh, that's a good movie.
I'm assuming, I don't know if I watched really a lot of stuff with Damon Wayans, but I have with Damon Wayans Jr.
Yeah, because you're younger.
Yes, and he's hilarious.
So I'm like, Damon Wayans, you're like, you mean Junior? You mean Let's Be Cops? Do you remember that movie?
Yeah, but was that the good one or the one that kind of got boring in the middle?
No, it was a good one. It's a little mature.
Okay.
Remember, like, he was tackling that big dude and his... Can I say balls hit him in the face? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
It was a really funny movie, though.
It really was.
Okay, Shasta, here's the question. No, here's the question for chat.
For chat?
If you have a partner, what was the first movie you saw with your partner?
Okay.
Or, if you don't have a partner, what's the last movie you saw, or the first movie you saw with, like, your best friend?
Yeah.
Or what's the first movie you remember seeing in the theater? I'm interested, because that'll kind of gauge, like... Who's the 80s kids? Who's the 90s kids? Who's the 2000 kids?
Yeah. Well, obviously mine was The Haunting.
That's okay. What's the
first one that we saw together?
First theater movie you saw that you remember?
The Haunting. I never been to a theater. Yeah.
1999 was the first theatrical movie you saw.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's probably why you were probably like, that wasn't very good. I probably
like, it was amazing.
I probably was like, yo, it really wasn't, but I probably didn't really have opinion on it.
The first movie I remember seeing was with my stepdad, and he took me to see Star Trek: The Motion Picture.
Yeah.
And no offense to any Trekkies out there, Beth, it was so boring. It was so boring. The second movie I saw was E.T. the Extraterrestrial.
Okay.
And it was gorgeous, a beautiful, but so heartbreaking. When they find, if anyone from the 80s remembers E.T. being found in the forest and he's like pale and he looks like he's dead, oh, broke my heart as a kid. It was scary and sad.
Yeah.
But it has a very good ending.
The first movie I saw in theaters.
Car 54, where are you? Do you remember that?
No, when was it?
Well, it depends. There's a TV show, but I think there's a movie too. So I think she's talking about the movie.
And then KK said Finding Neon or The Knowing. Scott B said Jaws.
Oh,
Ooh,
Jaws. That's an intense one for your first movie. Mm-hmm. Oh, Fred Gwynn. Do you remember Fred Gwynn?
He looks familiar.
I know where you'll know him from.
Okay.
He was the judge in My Cousin Vinny. The two
what? Yes.
The two what?
The two
The two Utes. Did you say Ute?
That was
great.
such a good movie. Star Marvel is late. He's not even
If
here
he shows
yet.
up, you know what? You chose your family over us, and we're your second family, so we might have to have a counseling.
Nemo.
Nemo?
Finding Nemo?
Nemo the movie? Nemo... You Nemo time? You Nemo nachos? Mo 7-Eleven nachos?
I always Nemo nachos.
I Nemo nachos.
But I just really want old school nachos from the movie theater.
So Car 54, Where Are You was an old sitcom starring Fred Gwynn.
Okay.
And do you remember Dragnet with Tom Hanks and Dan Aykroyd?
I never saw it, but
I know.
Yeah. I remember.
There's a movie starring, that's the dude, John McKinley, right? From Scrubs. He was the jerky doctor, remember? The one that was in charge?
Oh, yeah. I do on the left.
Yeah.
That said, I don't remember my first movie at the theater, but I know I was probably around 9 or so. But do you remember which movie?
Yeah, what's the first movie you remember? Even if not in the theater. First movie you rented.
Oh. Well, if we're going to... My first ballet I went to was the Christmas Nutcracker.
That's not a movie. But that counts, I guess.
Okay, because that's the first event I went to like that.
Yeah.
The first
was it like a professional production, or was it like a school production?
No,
was
it
it
was
a
in
college?
Spokane.
So it was like a big Broadway kind of thing?
Yeah, it was the one that they have every year.
My mom always took us to Ice Capades.
Oh, yeah?
Which was so fun. They always
Yeah.
had like Disney Ice Capades, whatever it was. And
I
like,
bet.
they just did all these fancy tricks ice skating. And as a kid, I was like, this is the best thing I will ever see. And then I saw Def Leppard in concert. I'm like, that's the second best thing I've ever seen.
What?
Herman was... I don't have my glasses on. Oh, yeah, he was in Pet Sematary. So Fred Gwynn was also in Pet Sematary.
I see. What was the...
She's saying Herman because Herman Munster. He was also in The Munsters, the TV show.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just letting you know. That's why she said Herman.
Oh, okay.
Or he. No, it's he, right?
What?
Is Tracy he or he?
Yeah,
okay,
it's a he, Mr.
Sorry.
Tracy.
I just called you she like 3 times. I'm so sorry. I did not mean anything by that.
Yeah. He said Mr. Tracy.
Mr. Tracy.
I remember Pet Sematary.
Yes.
But I watched it way later.
I remember the Ramones singing Pet Sematary.
What? I was trying to think of the first movie I watched even at home, and I think it's the one where it was like somebody under the stairs, Fred under the stairs, or
Drop Dead Fred?
what is that about?
You're asking the wrong dude. That was a kid's movie from the 90s. I was already 18 in the 90s.
First movie I remember seeing at my home was Chucky. I snuck to the hall.
That
and
was
watched
your.
it.
That's in. You guys have some intense. We got Jaws and now the Chucky Child's Play.
When my parents were watching it, and it terrified me. I think I was 4 or 5. So yeah. I did not do that, Beth.
After her perfect life falls apart, a heartbroken woman unintentionally revives a mischievous imaginary friend she tries to start over.
Yeah.
Does that sound like it?
Doesn't he live under the stairs?
I don't know.
Yeah, wait, look up so I can see it.
Yeah, someone else might know.
Yep, that's it.
Okay.
So that's the first movie I remember seeing at home.
Really?
Yeah. But the first movie that I saw in a theater that I actually really liked, Blair Witch Project.
That was a pretty crazy movie.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, for the time. And like, I remember a lot of people really thought it was real.
Yeah. Well, we went, didn't Jason go with us?
Yeah.
And then you had locked the keys in the car on accident?
Okay, my friend Jason, wherever
Yeah.
you are, was so funny.
He was so funny. He was like...
Go ahead, do your Jason impression.
What? Now I can't remember. Oh, no, go ahead. I can't remember.
Okay,
that.
yeah. So in the movie, you know, the girl, she's like, I'm so scared. I don't know what we're going to do.
And it's like the faces
and
with
her snot's dripping out of her
yeah.
nose. So we locked the keys out of the car. And he's like, I don't know what we're going to do. I'm so scared right now.
Yeah,
it was middle of the day. So
yeah,
I was like,
it's like light outside.
I was like, it's not funny. I need to get my keys out of the car.
Yes, Beth, the movie was so boring. But it's actually just the first one I remember watching.
Cujo. Oh,
that's
the dog.
Dog with the slobber.
Yeah, like Stephen King had
Never
this
saw it.
thing, right, where he would just make movies about a thing.
Yeah.
Like Carrie was about that girl that went over.
I forgot. I watched that with my Aunt Anita.
You hate Sissy Spacek, though.
I do.
Yeah, she's off-putting to you.
It's not that she's off-putting. What I think is that Anita did not like her, so I was like, well, I guess I don't like her.
I don't like her, too. But yeah,
because I was young. I was still a child.
The haunted car, Christine. And then the dog, Cujo. He always had like a thing. Like, what if this thing was evil?
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's very popular.
Well, yeah, he did okay for himself.
Meatballs. What's that?
Oh.
Is that a movie?
Who said Meatballs?
Scott B.
Scott B, yeah, Meatballs. Meatballs was hilarious. Okay, so I saw it when I was a kid.
Okay.
But it's a pretty grown-up movie.
Oh, okay.
But I was like, this is really cool. It might have an actor you know, a Mr. Murray/Bill.
Oh, really? Yeah.
1984. Not part 2.
Oh my gosh. It looks like airplanes or something like
that.
Does that have the same vibe?
No.
Oh, okay.
It is silly, but it's they're at summer camp.
Oh, okay.
And it's got a lot of kids. And not part 2. I didn't say part 2. Oh, I said part. Maybe if I get rid of part. That's just going to show me pictures of Meatballs.
Do Meatballs movie.
There it is. Okay. 1979.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, there's young Bill Murray.
Wow.
It was a fun movie. It was good.
Okay.
Would it hold up? Probably not. Most 80s stuff doesn't. Like Breakfast Club.
Hello. No, I'm just kidding.
Breakfast Club I loved as a kid.
Yeah.
It's virtually unwatchable for me now because it's so 80s.
Yeah. And then, wait, KK said it's going to leave if I don't remember. I think the first movie I saw at home was Dirty Dancing. That was
what KK said?
Yeah, that's a good movie.
I've never seen it.
Then I've never seen it.
I mean,
but we sing it all the time.
Yeah, we sing the song, I had the time of my life.
Okay, you know what? I think I was thinking of Footloose.
We sing that all the time,
yeah.
too. I've never seen that either.
I have seen Footloose.
See, here's the thing. So, you're talking the 80s. So, I'm 10. What
Yeah.
10-year-old kid's going to be like, I want to go see that new romance, Dirty Dancing, where that guy teaches her how to dance and they fall in
Yeah.
love? No.
Well,
Not in my wheelhouse. Spaceballs, I'm there.
34th birthday, you did want to go see Sex and the City. So, who am I to know this?
Yeah, well, it was a good movie. Okay.
What's Maximum Overdrive? Oh, wait, is that the one with Charlie Sheen and it's like a...
Emilio Estevez. Close, though.
Oh, Emilio Estevez and it had the lighter. That was so obviously fake.
What are you talking about?
When he stole
It's
the
the one
car.
with the crazy truck.
Oh, okay.
The truck with the scary face.
Oh, okay, I never saw that.
Well, let's give it a shot. This is an old trailer, so we'll
I
see
thought you
how
said
it
we
goes.
couldn't do R-rated.
Well, the trailer's not. It's green.
Hi. My name is Stephen King.
We talked about this before. Just keep in mind, Stephen King was really high on cocaine the whole time he made this movie.
About a movie called Maximum Overdrive, which is the first one I've directed. Wow.
What in the dickens is going on around here?
A lot of people have directed Stephen King novels and stories. And I finally decided if you want something done right...
Look how stoned he looks! Look at him!
Who was driving it? I don't know.
Did you see the girl, though? Do you hear her voice?
Yeah.
You know who she is?
You know,
We'll talk about that in a
I
second.
sort of enjoyed it. I just wanted someone to do
Yes,
Stephen
who
King
is
right.
she?
Yeah.
From... I don't remember.
Okay. We'll talk about it.
So come and spend some time with me and my friends at the Dixie Boy. Spend some time in the dark.
Please don't let us be in the dark.
Help me. I'm gonna scare the hell out of you.
Yeah, her.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Yardley Smith.
Yes. Okay.
You're going to get us an awful lot
Thank
of
you,
trouble, man.
Tracy.
We already tried.
Yardley Smith.
Yeah, Yardley Smith. So...
Yardley?
Yardley. There's a D in it. Yardley Smith.
Okay. Even a soda machine and a...
Look how young Emilio looks. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. I honestly feel like maybe Beth saw a lot more movies than I
I'm
did.
starting to see that.
And I'm
And
wondering
a lot of
how
crazy
this
movies.
happened, right?
So, the idea behind this movie is whatever I don't remember it, the evil forces can control machines. So,
Okay.
that's why the soda machine was shooting things at him. But there's some things that didn't make sense to me.
That was the soda machine?
Yeah.
I thought it was shooting baseballs.
No, it was like soda or something. But
Okay, go ahead.
Spoiler alert, Scott B gave it away. That's the voice of Yardley Smith.
Lisa Simpson,
Yeah.
yes!
She was
Thank
also
you, Scott
in.
B.
I'm gonna plant this seed now. She was also in The Legend of Billie Jean, which
Mhm.
was a very prominent movie for me
Is
as a
that
child.
with Marilyn Monroe?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's much newer than that.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Maximum
go ahead.
Overdrive. Emilio Okay, but here's the problem I had with it. So yeah, the truck came to life. Machines. So you would think the foundation is machines come to life, right?
Yeah.
But then they had sprinklers that also started to attack people. I'm like, sprinklers aren't electronic, right?
Mhm.
They're not a machine.
They don't run off of anything.
Yeah,
It's just
so
water.
As a kid, that's what bothered me. I'm like, this makes no sense.
Yeah.
This is the stupidest movie ever.
What is the movie that I'm thinking of?
I don't know.
With Charlie Sheen,
Mhm.
and he kidnaps a woman, or maybe she's just in the car and he takes the car.
Oh,
They're-
Hot Pursuit with Christy Swanson,
Okay,
right?
that is with Christy
Yeah.
Swanson. And then she pushes in the cigarette lighter and
And-
then puts
yeah.
it in his neck. And when they show it, it's literally just a red marker
Yeah.
with like...
It was a pretty fun movie.
It was.
And that's all I ask of movies. Like,
Yeah.
everyone's like, well, and nowadays everyone criticizes everything.
It's like just
like, it's just a movie.
yeah,
just
watch
relax.
the movie for. I love the cheese. You do,
Right?
Yeah, but what's fun about it is
Easy
that
cheese.
or Cheez-Its.
Do we got Cheez-Its?
No.
Chat, send your Cheez-Its.
What I love about watching movies with you, Beth, is that it's easy to make fun of them. You don't get like, shh, I have to hear this part.
This part's important.
Yeah, you just make fun of them.
Oh, yeah.
And it's great.
Like, you and I and Beth, we lived together for a while, and
Yeah.
like we would watch a
And
lot
Donald.
of. Yeah, but he wasn't there a lot. We
Yeah.
would watch these corny movies while he was gone,
Yeah.
And it's like we would just watch anything, and we'd make
Yeah.
fun of them. We'd joke around about them, and
Yeah.
then we watched basically anything.
Yeah.
Basically anything.
Yeah. It was fun.
And then Donald would come home, and then I would spend my night on the couch with Donald playing some silly video game. We watched. I've talked about this before. That movie, and it was dubbed, and it was in Mexico, and they had these magic sombreros, and he would throw it off, and it would attack the villains. Oh,
Yeah.
But we muted it,
Yeah.
and we just talked over it the whole time. That's probably one of the best nights I've had.
Yeah,
in my
because
life.
you guys just did the
Words.
lip dub
Yeah.
over it. Yeah, that's so funny.
And like, if that's something that would be fun for people, that could be a Patreon too, because
Yeah.
it's a copyrighted movie.
I could not do it with you. You'd have to have Donald for that. I'm not clever
I know.
enough.
I invited him, and he said, "Yeah, so we should
Yeah,
do that."
You should.
I know he's not watching now, but Beth, tell Donald we're doing that. But how young is Emilio Estevez?
I'm not gonna lie. He's always looked the same age to me. Like,
Who?
he has not aged.
They're making another Young Guns. Young Guns.
I don't.
Young Guns. Emilio Estevez, Kiefer Sutherland. Oh, that's what I was going to talk about.
Oh, okay.
Legend of Billie Jean with
Oh, yeah,
Christian
yeah, yeah.
Slater.
Yeah.
Have you seen it? It's got that song you like from Pat Bender. We are young.
I love that song.
I think that might be the wrong song, but it's one of those songs.
Okay. Seen Sanford and Sons Baby. I don't know what that is. I'll tell him. Thank you.
Sanford and Son. Where's that?
The very last comment.
Baby scene. I know the Sanford and Son theme song.
Okay. Never heard of it.
Really? It's like a old grandpa. Red Fox was the comedian that played him, and his son ran.
Who is that?
That is Helen Slater.
Yeah, I remember. I saw her when I was younger. I wanted her hair so bad.
Okay, so here's the story. Okay, I'm gonna get this right because I don't want Star Marvel to yell at me later. So, there was a neighbor guy that was like abusing them.
Okay.
And she ended up shooting him.
Whoa.
Yeah, and then she panicked, so she grabbed her little brother, played by Christian Slater.
Okay.
And ran away.
Ooh, okay.
And one of the scenes is where she cuts her hair because she's fed up. She had long hair, blonde, and she was the perfect girl. And she'd get mad. She shaved her head, and then she okay, I'm not sure I get this right. And then she became kind of a cultural hero. Like, everyone kind of got word that she was abused and stand up to this person, and she became hugely famous.
Okay.
And that's kind of where the ending was. Like, this guy that was trying to get her the whole time kind of got embarrassed. He was like the cop or something.
Oh, okay.
Because everyone in the world at this point loves her.
Okay.
And they're like, you let her go, you're a loser. It was such an empowering movie for the time.
Yeah.
And it was very underrated.
Yeah.
And it just kind of slid under the radar because it was pretty intense for what it was at the time.
I think she's just so pretty.
And she also played Supergirl, so.
Oh.
Win-win.
Nice. She probably had long brown hair then, huh?
No, it's blonde in Supergirl.
Oh, and long?
Yeah.
There she is with long hair.
Yeah, that's kind of what she looked like with long hair.
Well, she actually looks
I like that I take
opinion,
Legend
short.
of Billie Jean, and it's only showing her. Yeah, there's the dude that kind of abused her.
Wow.
So that's the D-bag, right?
Yeah.
And there's Christian Slater, young Christian Slater.
Wow.
If you guys can see it, I don't know if it'll show up there.
That's so crazy.
It was a really good movie, and then there's basically the whole family.
Okay.
But it was good movie.
I wonder if it'd hold up. There's so many movies I want to see. I wish
We could watch the trailer. Do you want to watch the trailer? I want to watch the trailer just because I don't know if I got it right.
Okay, let's watch it.
Okay, Legend I know we're only doing movies so far, and we have other stuff to talk about. Mm-hmm. And maybe they'll play that song. From Dusk to Dawn was so good. I know Shasta's never seen that. Okay.
Yeah. Vampire Slayer? What is
Buffy.
That? Oh, Buffy.
I'm Billie Jean Davies, and I want to set the record straight.
It began on a quiet summer afternoon when
I love movie trailer voice guy. Bring him back.
Mr. Pod, I'm here to collect $608. Your son Hubie trashed my brother's scooter.
And then he tries to,
No!
Let go of my sister.
Okay, so I was already wrong. It was the brother that shot him.
Oh, wow.
I'm Billie Jean Davies. I said it wasn't loaded, and I want to set the record straight. Are you out of your mind? Keep going! I'm not a thief, and neither is my brother.
Now subject of a statewide manhunt.
The gang headed
And the biggest line is, fair is fair.
You're Billie Jean.
Are you Billie Jean? I keep my word. Maybe that doesn't mean much to some
There's where she cuts her
but it
hair.
does to me. We didn't start this, we didn't mean it to happen, but we're not giving up till you pay.
She became a symbol of courage to young people everywhere to fight for what's right.
Where's everywhere?
This song, I got the song wrong, but it's this song. It's
I
still
love
Pat
this song,
Benatar.
Yeah.
I probably need to talk over the song.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'll mute it.
This movie trailer guy, voice guy,
Right?
too.
I know it's passé, but I think he added a lot of charm. I know he's passed away. There was a few of them, but the main guy passed away. But
I don't think that movie would hold up.
No,
I wouldn't watch it.
it was a good movie for the time. I don't think I'd watch it. I don't watch barely any movies
If
nowadays.
I watched everything like I used to be so obsessed with movies because I hadn't really seen that many, I think I'd watch it. But now there's just so much more to do in life that watching a movie is really hard on
It's
us.
true. It's true. Okay, so we talked about John Denver. We kind of went down a rabbit hole of movies.
We really did.
And we still can if there's, Pat Benatar. If there's
Yeah.
other movies you guys want to talk about, we sure can.
Okay.
Okay, let's shift gears to fast food.
Yes.
Yes.
That's so fun.
Okay, I want to say fast food, but you didn't eat a lot of fast food as a kid.
Right.
It was few and far, other than Little Caesars Pizza on TGIF night.
Only on payday TGIF nights.
Yeah, payday, TGIF night, you got pizza.
Yeah.
So, what foods do you remember from the 90s that maybe were weird? Maybe you don't have anymore?
Okay. This is hard because I have tried to keep that spirit alive for our children. Do you remember, and this is like school food in elementary school.
Okay.
This was before they started Domino's once a week and all. They didn't have that. When I was young, where I went to school, we couldn't leave the school property to go to a store or whatever. Yeah. And I've said this before, but my school was kindergarten through 8th grade, and that was elementary school.
And then high school.
High school was 9th through 12th. Yeah.
No middle school. No,
there was
or junior
none.
high. Some people call it junior high.
Okay, there was nothing like that when I grew up. I know by the time my sister got older, they had built a middle school. But anyways, I'll tell you some of my favorite foods.
Okay.
Growing up in elementary school, my number one favorite food, haystacks.
Yeah, and that was the one. Did that have Fritos on it?
Yeah, it's like taco meat, and they put pinto beans in it, and then put it over some Fritos, and then you put lettuce on it and cheese.
Yeah.
And other people, they put sour cream and salsa, but our school didn't. We put ranch on it.
Nice.
And that is still how I eat mine.
To answer Scott B while we're talking.
Okay.
Who was the trailer movie guy? His name was Don LaFontaine. And he passed away, unfortunately. Passed away in 2008, but his voice and the way he was the guy that he's the in a world. He's the in a world guy. He was the guy.
Yeah.
So, cafeteria foods. First of all, it sounds like you were a hot lunch kid.
No, I was cold lunch.
You were a cold lunch kid.
Yeah, once a month, we got to choose one hot lunch.
Yeah.
And if it was Surge, Crave, pizza with honey, pigs in a blanket, juice cups, haystacks, pizza, cocoa milk, cafe food,
Beth
TV
is triggered.
dinner,
Beth is triggered.
It's like Mr. Tracy, Mr. Tracy, Mr. Tracy, and Beth.
Beth's like, oh, you're talking about old school food? I got you.
Right. I do remember going to Pizza Hut with a church friend of mine with her and her grandparents. And his name was Glenn. He was like, we're going to get honey and you could put it on your pizza crust. I thought that was so amazing. Do you know what's crazy, though? They didn't have that when he taught me, but later on, they used to put the honey bear on all the pizza tables.
I get that. And, like, you told me about that. I was like, you're out of your mind. But I tried it, and I was like, oh, that is delicious.
It's so good.
Shasta had Sloppy Joe, 2 days ago?
I literally made Sloppy Joes 2 days ago.
That's the thing. Those old school foods are still out there. Bring them back.
Yeah.
Like, some of them are good. Some of them are gross. But a lot of them are good.
I would not go back to the gelatin era.
Oh, yeah.
Where they put
the savory jello.
The savory gelatin.
With meat. Like, what's the one with the... What's the one with the hot dogs in it? The jello with the hot dogs.
No. McDonald's, no. Literally, I didn't eat McDonald's till I was like 12.
Just like, no. I could not.
I remember and then once I got older, my grandma would be like, let's go through McDonald's and get a burger.
Do you remember this?
No, I don't. I wouldn't eat that.
That was a thing.
Oh,
that was a thing. Savory jello. Here's the one I remember.
It's
the
not
hot
jello,
dogs.
though. It's gelatin.
Gelatin, but it's still Jello brand. It's just that it's a savory version.
It kind of reminds me of Vienna sausages.
This is what I remember. This was made for me.
What?
As a kid.
From your mother?
No, my mom didn't do it, but we'd go places.
Oh, okay,
this was a dish they had. And I even then, I was like, that is disgusting.
Yeah. I mean, at least put some lettuce under it and tomatoes around it to make like cherry tomatoes. Make it attractive.
There is other versions with like veggies in it.
Look at like this one. It's just a whole bunch of hot dogs sticking out of a bagel.
Like this one.
Okay,
this one had, veggies in it.
Are those
eggs? I think it's hard-boiled eggs. But look how they curve over.
Oh,
look how the hot dogs curve over. Anybody hungry?
Oh, I'm gonna vomit. Let's get that off the screen.
We talked about...
Hi, Shauna. Michelle.
Who? What?
Somebody new.
Oh,
Shauna
welcome.
Michelle. Welcome.
We talked about, with Beth and Donald, trying to recreate. Maybe that's one we should recreate. I'll try it.
Here's the thing.
Well, here's the thing. You can't buy that Jello anymore.
Well, you can buy gelatin.
But this was the savory Jello. Okay, I'm going to look it up.
Here's the thing.
Jello made a brand.
Yes. I want to say this real fast.
Okay.
And please forgive me.
Okay. Is this something I did? Oh, it is. You're laughing already.
Oh, Beth, there was a Spaghetti-O Jello. I don't like where this episode is going.
Yeah, this one. Okay. It's so small. I hate when they here's this tiny picture. You want to try to blow it up?
For salads.
So they had tomato, celery, and mixed vegetable.
No.
Okay, I cut you off.
No, you didn't. But what I was going to say is we wanted to do a whole episode with foods from the 80s, right? Not the 90s, because the 90s is when convenience food really became popular. And it was a whole bunch of just... we didn't want to make convenience food. We wanted to make real old school. Hi, Kenneth.
You just can't buy it anymore.
Yeah.
Gosh, if we could, I would buy it.
Kenneth said, Good evening, Retro. I am new to your channel.
Welcome, Shauna. I think Kenneth gets the award. Do you think he gets the award?
But he said that he's new, so he doesn't know.
But he's late. I think it counts.
It should count. This is an honor. This award is an honor. I told you to have it, all of it set up.
I got it.
Okay,
go ahead. You get our official late fee award. So everyone, Kenneth is our late fee of the night.
Woo! Congratulations.
Your prize for getting this award is absolutely nothing. You're welcome.
Are you going to put that on the screen?
I did.
No, you didn't. You put this on the screen.
No, I didn't. Look.
Oh.
Boom. Boom, boom. Look who did it right.
Mo. Hi.
Is Mo? Okay, now Mo. You're later than Kenneth.
Yeah, they did have savory Jello. It's disgusting.
I want to buy some. But I think if I bought it, it'd be on eBay and it'd be like 40 years old.
Also, I wouldn't eat it. And that's what I was trying to say. We want to do an episode.
Yeah.
But you want
It's
it to
gonna
be
weird.
gross food.
Not gross, weird. Like,
Yeah.
obviously people ate this food. Oh,
gross.
you're going to see a marriage fight right now. Obviously people ate this food because it was delicious back in the day.
Yeah, but it's not delicious now.
You don't know. You've never had it.
I don't want to have it. I want to make good food.
You're like,
from
there's
the
a
80s.
reason people don't have it anymore.
So, we ended up scrapping the episode because of Kevin.
What? Because of me?
Yeah.
Because I wanted to eat weird foods?
Yes, and we
You
don't
guys-
want to.
Here's what you guys said. What if we made pizza but square? I'm like, yeah, but,
No, it's cafeteria pizza.
yeah, but it's going to taste good. No one wants to see us eat pizza. They want us to see us eat Jell-O monstrosities.
Fine. Okay, we can put that in there, but I want to do some of both.
Okay, we can do
I
this.
don't want to just vomit all night.
We could do this, though. We get a plain gelatin. We add our own vegetable seasoning.
Yeah.
And then we can...
We'll leave it up to chat.
Yeah.
If this
I
should
will
happen.
try this Jell-O monstrosity if chat wants us to. Beth, you will also try this Jell-O monstrosity if chat wants us to. Shasta, Donald, even though you're not watching, guess what? You're looped in.
And Crystal, you could come too.
Crystal,
and
you
try it
will
out.
also eat this Jell-O.
Less
If
for us to
you're okay
eat.
being on camera.
Yeah. I think she said grape knee-high?
Knee-high?
Knee? I don't know.
Pass! How dare you?
I
How
told you.
dare you? Okay.
Then it's just a waste
Maybe
of
she hasn't caught up to my
ingredients.
expectation. That she's going to do it whether she wants to or not.
She said no.
No!
Thank you, Beth. I want to try the...
No.
I want to make...
Wait, it's whatever chat decides. I'm not in charge. I'm not in charge.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I've never heard of this. What is this?
I don't know.
Is it
I think
soda?
I'm busy that night.
I have plans. I have a dentist appointment at 8 o'clock on a Thursday.
And then I have to rearrange my socks. Actually, KK would be doing that. I know her.
She's probably rearranging socks right now.
I know. I'll be like, who cares if they match? Just put them together if it's the same brand. She's like, no. I'm like, then I'm not going to help you sort your socks. This is stupid.
So, in my middle school or high school...
Yeah.
Well, in high school, you know, that was late 80s, 90s, I was in high school.
Okay.
We did have better options.
Yeah.
But in middle school, do you remember the mashed potato that was perfectly rounded?
Yes.
With ground beef and gravy all over, and that was your meal.
Yeah. Well, and they put green beans and then a roll with butter and Jell-O parfait.
It's gross.
No,
you're
love
gonna say
it.
you liked it. I knew you
I
would.
love
I know.
it.
You're like, no, instant potatoes with some little bits of beef too. It wasn't
Yeah,
a
it
lot
wasn't
because
a
that's the
lot.
expensive part.
Yeah, but it had enough flavor. The thing is like Beth still makes that dinner. Do you
Yeah.
put it over mashed potatoes
But
or rice?
homemade, it would be bomb. We're talking about cafeteria food, which
I
was
like
watery
cafeteria
potatoes with no
food.
meat.
This is why I like cafeteria food.
Okay.
Just in case other people don't know
Mhm,
this. I have to wash my hair, walk my dog, cook food or something,
Oh my
floss my
gosh.
teeth, take a nap.
That is hilarious.
You don't
I'm
even
doing-
have a dog.
Okay, here's what I'll say.
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget your story about your cafeteria food. We'll make it. I'll try it.
Yes.
No expectation that you have to, that Beth has to. I guarantee Donald will. He'll be down to try it.
No, he wouldn't.
He'll try it.
Beth, do you think that Donald would
He'll try it.
try it? Wait, what do I make? Whatever you want. I know I want to make the cafeteria pizza. It's cooked on a cookie sheet, so it's very thin, and it's cut in squares. And it only has sausage on it. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do remember that. And the cheese was weird.
What?
Barely any cheese, and it was weird.
It would just be normal cheese, but I really believe that the pizza crust was Jiffy.
Okay, I don't know where everyone lives.
Yeah.
And it might vary from where you live, but
Yeah.
what was your cafeteria food like?
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to remember what else we had. Like, there was the burger, and it always tasted like soy. Yeah, it was always like a soy burger.
Yeah. And it
What
was just
else?
like fries.
I'm
Is
gonna
it
look
just
it up
me or
while
did
we
they
do
taste
this.
like they were microwaved?
I
Probably
don't
because they
know.
were steamed after cooked, but
Okay.
that was never my meal
School
choice.
Lunch menu. I'll say 80s, even though 90s might be a little different.
Oh, do you remember when I looked all those up all the way back to the like 50s? That was so
Yeah, I wish I
fun.
had them on here. Here we go. This looks real.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
No. You're not making KFC.
She's not?
Happy
We're going to be so
Thanksgiving.
daring. We're trying KFC
Right.
bowls. This is 74. Okay.
Okay, so Thanksgiving, and I think I don't know if they still do it, but when our kids were still in public school, yes, they did it.
Yeah.
It was a scoop of mashed potatoes with turkey gravy. It still has some. It has like little turkey in it. You got slices of turkey with a scoop of
poop.
I was gonna say dressing,
Oh,
but
yeah.
what's the other word?
Dressing.
Stuffing.
Okay. Yeah.
And then it was green beans and a roll and a chocolate pudding. No. And then it wasn't chocolate pudding. It was a little apple.
Do you remember an apple?
Not
what?
a pie. It was like a scoop of apple.
Tart? Oh
yeah, maybe an apple
mix.
tart. Yeah. But
Do you
anyways,
remember like they
thank
didn't?
you, Beth.
They didn't have instant pudding. You had to cook it.
Yeah.
And it had like a skin on it, but
Yeah.
that's all the only pudding you really had. And you had to boil the milk and then,
Yeah.
well, I didn't. My parents did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't mind that there was skin. That's all the.
Yeah,
that's
it
how
was
you knew
chocolatey
it.
skin.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, mini pie.
Mini pie.
I don't remember there being a crust though, but maybe later on there was. The thing though about our mother, Beth and I, is that she made us cold lunch a lot because I know we didn't have a lot of money. I was fine with that. She gave us one meal a month through.
She gave you one meal a month?
Yeah, to buy at the.
You guys were really hungry, huh?
To buy at the school, right?
That's in the coffee. Go ahead.
But she had also come to.
You mean 3 snack pack puddings? No one eats one. That
Unless
reminds
you're
me of
our son
King of
at
Queens.
6.
Do you remember King of Queens?
Yeah.
He eats half and he's like, I'm getting sad. She's like, why? Because this is almost gone. Then he looks at hers.
And then she went to the bathroom and he ate it.
And then he tried to scoot it.
That was a totally different
That was
one,
King
but
of
yeah.
Queens.
Such a fun
I
show.
I remind myself a lot of Doug Heffernan.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I am not Carrie.
Okay, go ahead.
Don't forget your... Oh, my mother, she always went to have Thanksgiving lunch with us at school, which I thought was cool.
Yeah, that was a thing, right?
Yeah, did your mom ever
No,
do
my
that?
mom never went. My
Well, she
mom,
worked,
okay.
though.
My mom
was a stay-at-home
is an amazing mom, but she never went to any of that stuff. My mom was a little flaky. Like, she'd be like, I'll pick you up after school. It means like an hour after school got out.
Oh, yeah, my mother was like that, too. I think she left Beth at the school for so long it got dark and she had to, like, start to walk home and somebody gave her a ride. So, no, I get that.
Okay, here's our choices in 1974. So it's a little before both of our times. I was 2. You weren't born
Wait,
yet.
look how they used to spell ketchup. C-A-T-S-U-P.
Catsup.
Wait, what? Was that how it used to be
That's an actual
spelled?
spelling. It's still spelled both ways. You can
Oh.
get ketchup with a K-E-T-C-H, or you can get catsup.
Yeah, you did do that with your first kid. I did it with all of mine until our last one, who has been homeschooled.
Yeah, and then they had dads and donuts.
Yeah, moms
and
and
muffins.
muffins,
Yeah, we
yeah.
went to all that stuff. Okay.
Yeah, love that
We're going to
stuff.
vote if we would eat this. First one I would eat. It's tacos, chicken, Spanish beans, shredded lettuce, milk, peach slices, vanilla cookie. That
Yeah.
sounds amazing.
Chicken tacos are literally the best
Sounds
tacos
amazing.
ever. Yes.
70s kids had it so good.
Yes.
Okay, next, meatloaf.
Meatloaf for lunch? Okay.
Whipped potatoes.
Yes.
I don't know what a harvest salad is. Do you?
No, but I'd eat it. I love salad.
Kids don't.
I
Milk.
did.
Hot roll. Apple cobbler. That's probably what you were thinking of.
Yes, I
cobbler.
was because they had the oatmeal over it. Yeah.
Cat soup.
3 Stooges.
Okay.
Okay. Wait, I had a chili burrito last night.
If we miss your chat, you can go to ko-fi.retren. If you want your chat to stand out, it'll scroll up the screen, and we will definitely read out loud. Otherwise, we'll try to do our best to keep up. Thank
Yes.
you.
Yeah, there's a lot, but that's okay. Go ahead.
Burritos, another Mexican. So, Mexican food, 2 days a week. Already
Okay.
I'm in. I love a burrito. It's chili. Does that remind you of
I
chili
just
burrito?
said last night.
Yeah,
We
last
just
night,
had-
yeah.
We were
I didn't
literally-
hear you. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay. Our neighbor's like, do you want a chili burrito? We're like, I said yeah. He said no.
I said no, but he brought me one anyway.
So he ate it.
And
I'm
I
like,
ate it.
that was a really good burrito.
So these people we never met.
Yeah.
Went back to their house, cooked us burritos,
Yeah.
brought them back in paper towels. I was like, okay.
It was
we're,
awesome.
We're going to be friends.
Yep. Okay, but this says buttered diced turnips and greens.
This might be a southern school, so keep that in mind.
Oh, okay.
Okay, first,
tots,
okay.
Tater tot casserole.
50 cents for a
Yeah.
whole lunch.
Wow.
50 cents for a whole lunch.
Okay.
If you're a senior or high school, 60 cents. Adults, 70 cents.
Oh, no, it says senior high students, not a senior or high school.
No, I meant seniors in high school. Like,
okay,
yeah, that's what I meant. Milk is 6 cents for students, 10 cents for... Okay, so keep that in mind. You can get a whole meal for 60 cents.
Okay.
Okay, so yes, turnips and greens. What do you think that is? I mean, I know what a turnip is.
And greens. So this is a southern
Yeah,
school.
do you think
can
it's
tell
like
by the
collard greens?
It's collard greens.
Okay,
Yeah,
gross.
buttered turnips and collard greens. Carrot sticks,
Gross.
yum.
Is
Cornbread, yum.
Is anyone from the South? Because this doesn't resonate with me. Like, this was not my school menu.
No, this is way elaborate.
Cornbread for sure. Strawberry gelatin, sure, why not? Yeah. Hamburger, I would eat those all day.
Chuck wagon beans.
What does that mean? Is that with pork and beans?
No, chuck wagon beans were very specific.
Okay.
You had 3 different kinds of beans, onions, pork belly fat, brown sugar, molasses. It was just a whole thing.
So maybe if we do this food one we want to do.
Yeah, maybe we should do something.
We'll just use these menus.
Yeah.
Like, I'll make my monstrosity, and Donald's going to share it with me. Even if Beth said he's not, he's going to. It's not up for negotiation. We're men. We can handle it. You guys don't have to. You can eat
I get sick to my stomach very easily.
You can eat your chuck wagon beans.
They're so good.
So do I.
I'm not willing to chance it. I don't like to...
And... Wait, why does it list it this way? So it's a hamburger, chuck wagon beans, lettuce, pickle, onion slice. So that would be on the burger.
Yeah, but
are
on
the beans
side.
on the burger?
No.
So they put the toppings on the side in case the kid doesn't want to eat the toppings.
Yeah. And then milk, bun.
Spoiler
Why did the bun
alert.
all the way down there?
Spoiler alert, no kid needs an onion slice.
I did.
What? As a kid?
Yeah.
Onions were the grossest thing ever invented as a kid. And tomatoes.
I love tomatoes.
Tomatoes are garbage.
No,
Anyone who likes tomatoes, I'm kicking out. Okay.
Bye.
Say one thing about tomatoes, I dare you. I'm just kidding.
My Uncle Lee grew tomatoes, and I would literally go out there and just eat them off the vine.
It's because you were in the country.
I was.
Like, you ate everything out of the ground, because that's what country people do. I was a city kid. That's why we talk about this all the time. You're like, I grew up in the country, and we would just pick cherries, and then we'd go down to the general store, and I'd eat something.
It was called the general store.
What was the giblets or something? Gizzards. Yeah, and I ate the gizzards. I was like, yeah, well, I went to the arcade. I listened to rock and roll music. We played Pac-Man in the convenience store while I ate a hot dog like a normal person.
And I was like, well, I got gizzards, dipped them in ranch.
Gizzards?
Like sat under a willow tree in red.
Okay. Here's the thing. We lived like 10 miles apart, tops, right? It was not very far, but it was such a different culture. Like, where you lived was deep, deep country. Yeah. Where I lived was big, big city.
Yeah.
No store where I lived ever would sell gizzards. They would be shut down by the maniac department.
Well, we also went up to...
I'm just waiting to see how you justify this. Go ahead. Tell me what else you did.
We used to... Beth, what was the place up the hill? Beth. She knows.
Okay, we're
do you know what else they had? Okay.
Don't tell me the city, but if Donald grew up like in the cities I did, he would probably resonate more with what I did. He was probably a city kid. You country folk.
Are we from Curious George or Green Acres?
You say a lot. What do you mean Curious George?
Yeah, remember they called him a city kid when he went out to the country?
No, I don't, because I'm a grown man and I don't watch Curious George.
I watched it with our youngest for so long.
You're like, I really like Curious. Okay, we're getting distracted. Go ahead. Okay, let's rein it in, folks.
Yes.
Folks,
we got very excited. Folks. I like how they put bun at the bottom. It does make it seem like they put beans on it, but then there's milk. So ham hocks?
What is this order? Okay, we'll do it again.
Okay.
So we're building a burger. It's a hamburger. So that the patty's first.
Okay.
Then you put your beans on top. Then you pile it with lettuce, pickle, and an onion slice. You pour milk over it.
And put a bun
squish
on
a bun. And for dessert, you get chocolate cake with frosting.
I like how they have to say with frosting.
So not just dry cake.
Yeah. No, I would eat that one for sure.
I don't like frosting, really. I would eat dry cake.
Green Acres is the place to be.
Farm living is the life for me. I don't remember how the rest goes. Song. She does, but you didn't really watch that show, but you know the song.
I didn't watch the
I watched the show and I don't know the song.
Because the song is so
I remember,
fun.
You are my wife. Goodbye, city life.
Yep, farm living is the life for me. Yep.
Here's the thing. Growing up in the 80s, maybe even in the 90s.
Okay.
Like Green Acres was 50s, 60s.
Yeah.
Beverly Hillbillies, same thing, 50s, 60s. Gilligan's Island, 60s. Leave It to Beaver. I watched all of those.
I didn't watch any of those.
Like, even though I was from the 80s and 90s, those shows were always on. You know my favorite, though, right?
Give me a hint. Leave It to
Here's
Beaver.
a story.
Oh, Brady Bunch, of
Brady
course.
Bunch.
Duh.
And we've talked about who the hottest Brady Bunch person is.
Yeah.
You thought it was the dad. I thought it was the mom.
Yeah, you thought it was Florence Nightingale.
Yeah, Henderson.
Sorry. And what's the guy's name?
Robert Reed was his real name, but he was
Mike Brady.
Yeah.
What is the next one? Seafood patty with ketchup?
Okay, yeah, let's move on because we're kind of just talking and they're like, hello.
We always get like this when we're about an
I
hour
know.
and a half in. Okay.
And that's good.
Okay.
Tangents are always going to happen here. So if this is not your vibe, I get it, but we're going to go crazy.
Somebody left.
Ooh, let's go hunt them
Kenneth
down.
said bye somewhere. So sorry.
Good night, Beth.
everybody. It's my bedtime. Bye, Kenneth. Sorry I missed
Bedtime?
that.
It's only 7 o'clock where I am. East Coast people, am I right?
I mean, that is pretty late for East Coast. Oh, sorry.
Okay, yes. This seafood patty with ketchup.
No.
So what is that, like a crab cake with ketchup on it?
Who knows? I would say no. I'd want tartar sauce. Parsley,
I'm going to just
buttered-
Google it. Oh, there's your favorite again.
Oh, it literally makes me sick.
Seafood patty with... come on, keyboard. With cat...
I'm hoping that
Catsup.
Kevin doesn't read your comment because then there's going to be a fight.
Okay, listen.
A debate, not a fight. A debate between squirrels and raccoons.
Raccoon. Okay, there's only a few people in chat, and that's fine. So, I'll pick someone. Tracy.
Mr. Tracy.
Raccoons versus squirrels. Which animal is better?
I'm going to...
And don't side with Beth. So your choice is raccoon or cool raccoons.
I'm going to go with... Oh, it's 10:30. I'm going to go...
I know. I'm just joking with you. You guys can leave whenever you want. Yeah.
I'm going to go with...
We appreciate you, though. And, maybe we could start these earlier.
Yeah,
we could start at 4 at a time. That'd be... Here's...
7,
okay.
yeah.
If anyone didn't watch my live stream with Dave, it was very fun.
Yeah.
But his only lasts an hour. Ours kind of go on and on. So maybe we should
like
start
to
them
talk.
earlier.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, like Thursday at 5 our time, which would be 8
their
Eastern time.
But then it's like 9, 10, 11.
I know, I want everyone to enjoy it.
So it could be 4.
And if you're from the 80s and 90s, you're older now and you got to go to bed at an early time. You can't stay up till 1.
Literally,
Raccoons, KK, thank
take
you.
naps now.
Never
Okay.
had any.
I'm not going to say
Okay,
squirrel.
Ethan, that's because you're glitchy.
I'm sorry, Beth. But I'm going to go with raccoons, and this is why.
Adorable.
They're adorable.
One, right?
Like
when he froze.
Or
the
what
one
about...
that froze.
Yeah.
The cotton candy.
Yes, but I was thinking of the one who goes to the Dunkin' Donuts.
And waits for a donut.
And he literally waits there for all the cars to pass until it's his turn. And then she puts a donut out, and he comes up and takes it and goes off to eat it. Not to eat, no.
No.
Gross. Who would eat a raccoon or a...
Okay,
raccoon?
they look like crab cakes.
Yeah,
I'm going to
they
say
do.
that's what they are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who would want ketchup, though? I'd have what goes with it?
With what?
Parsley buttered potatoes.
That sounds okay. Parsley is kind of irrelevant. It's not a flavor. It's just a color.
Perfection salad?
I don't know. I can look it up.
I think I might have a heart attack, Chuck.
Perfection.
You have first say. I said I was sorry before I said it, but they are so cute to
You can't
watch.
pre-apologize.
I do think squirrels are interesting.
Oh, this
though.
looks gross.
What is it?
I don't know.
Perfection
It's like
salad?
a log of... It's a Jell-O mold with veggies, so it's
Never
literally
mind.
the thing you didn't
I
like.
said I love salads, but
So
not
in the
that
70s, they gave this to kids. Would you like a slice of perfection salad? No kid would want that.
Mm-mm.
Okay, that's gross. Okay.
Okay, hold on. I want to pause for a second.
Yes, I'm gonna need.
Okay, this is what I want to say about squirrels.
Your mom had a pet raccoon. Go ahead, talk about squirrels. I'm interested. Tell more about your raccoon while
Okay.
she talks.
What I like about squirrels is that they, as many acorns that they collect or eat, they leave half of those underground.
Because they're smart. They're smart.
Yeah, they know that they need these for the ecosystem. So they're very smart with it. I like that.
But have we seen the raccoon? You've seen it.
What?
Have you guys seen the raccoon with the cotton candy?
So
and he tries to wash it,
adorable.
and he can't figure out where it goes.
went. Yeah, we can watch that.
Okay, we're going to watch a little bit of this.
Beth said, I guess
Oh,
Glitchy
look
and
at
I are
that.
the only cool ones.
Let's see a squirrel do this.
Okay.
Look at this.
Is
He's
that
like,
sugar?
He's like, I'm gonna wash it. It's a cotton candy, and it
Oh.
disappears. And he's like, what the heck? Where did my food go? Look at his little paws.
I know, it's so cute.
And he's panicking. He's like, it was right here, and it was gigantic, and now it's gone. Here he goes again. He's like, oh, this is delicious. I'm going to just wash it off, and it's gone.
Mr. Tracy said was in Boy Scout, had to get handprint from raccoon.
Aw, they have little hands, too.
Yeah.
Squirrels don't have hands.
A squirrel is smarter, I think.
Oh, yeah, because look at these morons. Their food disappears, and they're like, I don't know.
Raccoons are mean. Yeah.
They can be.
Yeah.
This guy's not mean.
No, he's so sweet.
I'm sure some squirrels are mean, too. Oh,
I'm sure.
Mean squirrel.
Mean
I'm gonna look up mean
He's
squirrel.
going to look up cute raccoons and mean squirrels.
This is totally not skewed.
Not skewed at all.
Mean squirrel. Look at this jerk. Look at him. He hasn't even done anything yet.
What? Oh, he just jumped on a tree.
No, he's not done. Look at him throwing stuff.
He's
like,
throwing...
"Roar."
No, he's throwing another squirrel.
Oh my...
He's like, get out of here.
A raccoon would never. I am appalled. And honestly, Beth, I'm very, very disappointed.
No, this is what it reminds me of, and this is why Beth likes squirrels.
Go
This
on.
is slug bugs all over again. When Beth gave you a dead leg when she saw a bug.
You're so strong. Why'd you do that to me?
She's so strong.
I'm a sensitive soul. Okay.
Okay, if you had to only choose one lunch from that first week.
Oh, from the first week?
Yeah.
Because I'm looking down here, fish sticks, and I could go on some fish sticks right now.
Just the
but
4th
first week.
through the 8th. Which one would you choose?
No, I already told you. I do hamburger. I love those soy burgers.
Oh, Shasta throwing me at a barking dog or a bee, for real, is true. When there's any dog or a bee, I hide behind poor Beth, who is allergic to bees. I'm sorry, Beth.
So, speaking of your country life, we were driving back from there with the bee in the car. Do you remember what you did? She was driving. Because I hate driving. She doesn't mind it, so I'm like, you drive.
I like driving.
She's driving. A bee comes in the car. What's the most logical response? Is it, oh no, a bee? I'm going to pull over. Her first response was open the door and jump out of a moving car.
Try to.
I
He
had to
held on
grab
me.
her. I was like, you can't jump out of a moving car. So you'd rather jump out of a moving car than get stung by a bee.
In my defense...
You're not allergic either, so...
No, I'm not. In my defense, I was like 19. Now, though, I was driving with our son, and a wasp came in, or what is it with the long...
Hornet.
No, it was long...
Yellow jacket.
Yeah, it was a yellow jacket, thank you. And it
They're
sat...
mean. They're jerks.
Oh, I know. It sat right next to me, and I was like... she was literally dying.
Yeah! That was the choice she made in that moment.
And I
Luckily, she didn't, and I'm still here with her.
Yeah. I played it so cool. It literally sat on the door.
Yeah.
With the window open. I was at a stoplight, and I was like, I'm going to pull into KFC because it was just around the corner.
Yeah.
But when I started moving, it flew out. I did so good. I was so proud of myself. So that's 19 compared to 45.
I want to hear more chat stories. You guys are so funny, right?
Yeah.
Like, I want to hear the foods you guys like, the
Yeah.
bugs you hate, and how great raccoons are. That would be welcome in chat.
Tater tot casserole is one of the best meals.
So how do you make your tater tot casserole?
I do it very well.
Beef, cream of mushroom soup. I'm just telling you my basic ingredients. You can tell me what you would add because you're the cook.
Yeah.
Everyone knows who's watched our line streams
I did
before.
do good, Beth. Thank you.
That
Yeah.
I hate cooking. So.
He doesn't even like to microwave a sausage patty.
No.
I can hear him in
So
there
annoying.
yelling
Oh.
about it. I'm like, it literally is a minute in the microwave. What happened?
The sun was in my eyes. This
it's not
squirrel ran in because he's a jerk. And he's like, give me a sausage patty. And I was like, no, squirrel. And the raccoon saved my life. This literally happened. Okay.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, Donald does make the best tater tot casserole.
Okay. Well, here's what I
But you
want.
haven't had mine, Beth.
Here's what I want in a tater tot casserole.
Yeah.
And then you can tell me where I went wrong or what you would add.
Okay.
So beef, or ground beef, tater tots, cream of mushroom soup, French crispy onions on top, and some cheese. What else would you add?
Why the onions?
Because there's a little crunch on top. On the top, the crispy onions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you how I ate it when I was young, which I loved, but I couldn't make it this way.
Did you put a vegetable in it? Vegetables.
I love vegetables.
Mm-hmm.
My Eddies are coming for you, Kevin.
Oh, yeah? Bring it on. I got 5 raccoons in the closet that she doesn't know about.
He does not. Bring your Eddies.
You don't know that.
I'm not gonna stay at home the night that she throws Eddies in our house.
Honestly, I wouldn't hate having squirrels in the house. I told Beth, I told you I was trying to lure a squirrel in my yard and he wouldn't come in.
No, we put peanuts out there.
I put peanuts. I did my job.
Yeah. He was actually throwing peanuts across
the neighbor's
street
yard.
into the neighbor's yard because there was a squirrel there and it still ignored him.
Just ignored the peanuts. Free peanuts. Who ignores that?
I know.
Tater tot casserole.
When I was younger, my mother made tater tot casserole.
Did you say cock?
Yeah, I almost said it. I didn't
You said the C word.
I didn't mean to.
I mean, tater cock casserole is a completely different meal.
That. I don't think we can say that.
I can. Okay, you can
Rated
say.
R.
You can say. I said PG-13. PG-13, you get like 3 curse words before they give it a rated R rating.
Oh.
And I said that at the beginning.
Okay,
So-
anyways. My mother was not the best cook. Half the time, it wasn't even done, so we couldn't eat it. But she made very good tater tot casserole.
Yes.
But that's because after it was done, she would put sliced tomatoes on it and then put salt and pepper on it and serve it with green beans and bread and butter. I thought that was amazing. I don't make it that way because my family wouldn't eat it, although I do put the tomatoes on my own when the kids were younger. What I add to it that's different than everybody else is in the cream of mushroom soup, I add a country gravy mix.
Smart. And now you gave your secret away to the whole world.
I did.
Whole world. I mean, I don't want to brag, but like 400 people might watch this, so your secret's out, girl.
It's okay.
Your secret done told on you.
I thought it's a commercial.
Yeah, that's what we would always say to girls who stink.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like, girl, your secret done told on you.
Do you know what I love about Secret deodorant now?
What?
This is not a sponsor from Secret, but
Not sponsored by Secret, unless you're watching Secret.
we can be sponsored. But actually, what I do like about it now is that when you start sweating, you smell like whatever like scent you have. You
Yeah,
don't
it's like
stink.
heat activated almost.
Yeah, mine is always like cocoa butter or tangerine, nectarine type stuff.
So if I'm like, oh, you smell so good, yeah, because I'm sweating.
Yeah, it's true. What do you mean, Scott B? You just did.
He just did it.
You just did.
Okay, I don't want to spend too much more time on this because there's other stuff I would like to get to. I would like to call out oven fried chicken, amazing. And of course the pizza we talked about, the square pizza. So it's pizza, meat, and cheese. It didn't even say sausage on there, just meat. So you don't know it's sausage, it's just meat.
Orange cake, yum.
And fish sticks. Okay.
I
So then
love fish sticks.
the next topic, if we want to move on.
Okay, yes. Let's move on from food, even though I see spaghetti, favorite food.
I know. I
Roast
could
turkey,
seriously.
my favorite food.
I want to do this
Chili
cafeteria
burger.
night. A
Right?
school cafeteria night. It'd be so
Yeah.
fun. And here's the thing. Should we video ourselves cooking it or just eating it?
Ask chat, would you want to watch us cook it? I would say yes, because Kevin in the kitchen is hilarious.
You're going to see a lot of screaming.
He's going to get irritated a
I'm
lot.
so annoyed just thinking about it, but I'll do it.
I literally sit at the breakfast bar on the stool and watch him cook so I can laugh.
Here, okay.
But it's out of love.
No joke. Here is my idea of a meal.
Yeah.
I took a piece of bread.
Yeah.
I put Cheetos on it.
Yeah.
I put a slice of American cheese.
Yeah.
I folded it.
Yeah.
And I had a Cheeto sandwich.
This is a true story. He
And
does
that
this.
was my sandwich. And I hated making it. But it was good.
Yeah.
Mayonnaise if I'm feeling a little
Here's
crazy.
the thing, because even if one thing falls, he's like, "Are you kidding me right now? Of course you fell. Because why wouldn't you?" And I'm just sitting there. I'm like, "You're
I yell at the
hilarious."
inanimate object. Every time
Okay.
someone falls, I'm like, of course. Why would you do that?
Of course you're gonna fall on the ground. I love watching him cook. He's so funny.
I do that.
Okay, so KK said yes, watch Cook It, and Mo said cook. So yeah,
okay,
let's
we'll
do
do
it.
it.
Okay, I know something I'm
So
gonna
on
cook.
Friday, we'll go to Winco. That's the store we have here. I don't know,
Yeah,
Walmart,
yeah.
wherever. We'll buy
Yeah.
the supplies.
Okay,
But
Beth, you and
Beth,
Donald have to make something.
pick something
but
you're
bring
gonna
it here
cook.
to cook with us.
Pick something you're gonna cook. Donald has to cook it. So here's the thing.
Yeah.
Beth's a good cook.
Yeah.
Donald's a good cook.
Yeah.
You're a good cook.
Thanks.
I'm horrible. So I'm gonna be the one that's an outlier in this situation.
Okay, what I'm curious about one more thing before we move on from food.
There's still more food. It's just different food.
Okay, has anybody had taco burgers? Back in the 60s, Taco Bell.
In the 60s?
Yeah.
You were negative 19 years old.
I know, but my mother told me this story. She lived in California.
You're like, back when I was not even an embryo, I remember these taco burgers. Sorry, go ahead.
peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
Oh, good old PB&J. Can't go wrong.
I do like them.
What
if
about
they're
Uncrustable?
in goober form.
Oh, goober's
or
good.
Uncrustable
So
form.
good, so good.
Or peanut butter and honey.
Okay, we don't need to spend a
wheat
lot
bread.
of time on this, but
Yes, you can eat.
why does goober taste different?
It's almost like they
It's
put sugar
better.
in their peanut butter.
It's better,
It
right?
is. Twinkies, no. We have Twinkies in our kitchen right now. Our kids won't even eat them.
You didn't finish your story, though.
What?
You're getting distracted by chat.
What?
You were talking about your mom, Taco Burger.
Okay, my
in
mother
the
told
60s.
me that before they, because she lived in California at the time, before they went to the beach, my grandpa would take, my grandma, Barb, and...
Good of him to take his wife.
yeah. And
You
their
can
two
come
kids, my
too.
mother, and her brother, and they would go through Taco Bell, and she would always get a taco burger. They had just introduced them, and then go to the beach. And I was like, a taco burger? So I started making them
It's
at
literally,
home.
taco meat
Yeah.
on a bun, right?
Yeah.
With lettuce sometimes.
And and they were very short-lived. I get that, but they were so good made at home. And then we saw iCarly, and they made spaghetti tacos.
Spaghetti tacos were a big thing in our house.
Yeah. The thing is, when they make them on iCarly, it's literally just like noodles and sauce in a taco shell. But if you have tacos one night and then you have spaghetti one night, you could put your taco meat into your leftover spaghetti. You warm up your crunchy shells. You fill it up with that spaghetti mixture.
Yes.
You put taco sauce over it, sour cream over it, and cheese over it.
It's so good.
good.
And I'm not going to lie, like, iCarly by far was one of the best. Although it was a kid's show, we watched it as adults, and it was so good, so entertaining.
Yeah.
Miranda Cosgrove, Jenna McCurdy,
Yeah.
so good. The guy that played Spencer, he was great.
He was so funny.
So funny. It
Yeah.
was such a good show.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Next.
Oh, Star Marvel! Hello.
We talked about you, so you might want to rewind and listen all.
We could not remember something.
I'm not gonna lie, she was talking major crap about you.
No, you know that's not true.
I mean, come on, look at her. Look how sketchy she looks. Don't do the sad face. That only works when you do something in the house. Kevin, I broke your PlayStation. She never did that though.
He is late fee now.
Great. Now I got okay.
Let's do it.
So,
what are
okay.
we doing tonight? Well, we're actually 1 hour and 50 minutes into this.
But I'm on step 5.
Yeah. Okay.
There's 10.
Wow, halfway through?
Yeah.
We're gonna lose a lot of people when they realize we're not almost done. But I'm having fun.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
But yes, Star Marvel.
Star Marvel
Unfortunately,
is late fee.
you get the late fee
Not
award of the
unfortunately, it's an
night,
award.
and you're welcome. And it's gonna happen.
Yes.
Late fee award.
It's an honor to be a late fee.
Is it?
I think so. I would be late, but I can't. I try to.
I just talked to the couch, and when she gets here, she's gonna say a lot of stuff about this. But right now, she's not here, so.
I try to be late tonight, and Kevin would not let me.
I mean, okay, she said, I'm going to be there in 30 seconds, and there was like a minute left. I was like, okay, but hurry now. So you weren't going to be late. You were just not going to be as early as I'd like.
It's because I was making me a drink.
Okay.
A drinkity drink. Okay.
Next topic. Yeah. This is very important.
Actually, though, Star Marvel, we're just happy that you are here.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
We're
just playing, yeah. Go ahead.
She's so worried about hurting people's feelings. I'm like, yeah, well, who cares? Let's let her roll. And she's like, okay, let's just...
Wait a minute. We were at a food truck fest. Listen.
That's a thing?
I know. Star Marvel, first of all, we're talking about food. So,
okay, I guess this is the Star Marvel and Shasta show.
And that does sound fun. That's right.
Chuck and Marvel. That's just, you guys should do a show.
I would be so boring.
I might take a nap.
Yes, that's what I want to know, Beth. What did you eat? What was there? What was it about? We tried to go to a block party last night, Kevin and I.
You know what we had tonight?
What?
Savory Jello.
Please stop showing
We had
that
a perfection
picture.
salad.
No, don't show them the hot dogs.
We had all this cafeteria
No.
food.
Coffee being made Maxwell House.
The best part, that's Folgers.
That's Folgers.
I know, but that's not.
I love.
What's Maxwell House song?
Is there even a song?
I don't know, but I do know
I like
Folgers.
Folgers song.
Like as a kid, right? I didn't drink coffee.
Yeah, no.
No.
Of course not. We're kids.
Come on. But those commercials, right?
The best part of waking
It'd always be such a
up.
sweet story. Morning's coming soon.
I know.
The sun comes up at dawn. I don't know the words.
Yeah.
And then it's like a kid waking up. And then the wife's making the coffee and the husband's all.
And gets
And
out
the
of bed.
best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup. You're welcome. I'll be on tour all year. I won't.
Okay, so Star Marvel said... Wait,
Should we go on tour?
Scott B said, right, Star Coach Roach Coach. Star said they were playing Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade outside on the outdoor screen.
Okay, I know it's not the original,
Fun.
but literally, Indiana Jones and the
Yeah.
Last Crusade was the best
Actually,
Indiana
never saw it,
Jones.
so we should put it on our outdoor screen and watch it.
Sean Connery,
Yeah.
amazing. Amazing. He plays
I
Indiana
love him.
Jones's dad.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, so good. So good.
Okay.
Best one. Yeah,
I
let's
have-
do it. Let's just do it. Even if it's just us. We'll just start a movie.
Here's the thing.
If
that
our
we
neighbors
have to
come by.
go knock on doors to let them know. Hold on, though. I had pulled pork, nachos, and funnel cake.
Oh, that sounds so good.
I don't like pulled pork
What?
on anything except on a sandwich. But
When we go to that
with
barbecue,
coleslaw.
at Joey's, what do
Yeah.
I always get?
Pulled pork.
Pulled pork.
Yeah.
With hush puppies.
Yeah. And I was
That's
got
the good stuff,
sandwiches, But nachos sound good.
Yeah.
I've been wanting them since we talked about movie theater nachos an hour ago.
Yeah, an hour ago.
Funnel cake.
Yep.
Yes, definitely. I love that movie. Laugh Out Loud, Scott. Good choice. Actually, Beth and Donald, we went to a restaurant and they made like a smash burger, put mac and cheese on it, put put pork on it, and it was a
Five
sandwich.
Guys, right? No,
No.
Gathered.
Gathered,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
also... Oh, yeah, but then our other two friends, when we went to the Bullet Bar,
Yeah.
the Bullet or
Yeah,
whatever,
yeah.
they had it there too. I'm
Yeah.
like, I couldn't do that.
Yeah. Sounds good, but yeah, I would be destroyed all night.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, when I go out with friends and I eat, I'm
Yeah.
a wreck. So I have to eat very carefully because I get tired,
Yeah.
I get like, ugh.
He
and then I
does
don't want to
better
do anything
without
else.
food,
yeah.
yeah.
But what does everyone want to do? Let's go out.
We always go out
Let's
to
go
eat.
out to eat. I'm like, okay.
The thing is, at the beginning, I would get a drink, especially there's a couple
Yes,
restaurants, they
Star
were
Marvel.
really great.
We were talking about school lunches. I don't mean to interrupt you, but he mentioned, as
Yeah.
we dove deep into that.
Yeah, it was so fun. We should try that barbecue place by the mall. Wait, Dick's? It's called
She just wanted you to say Dick's.
She might have.
Wait, do you like Dick's too? I love Dick's.
Dick's Barbecue Pit. Did you know, though, up in...
All of a sudden, I'm a 12-year-old boy.
in Seattle, there was a Dick's,
I bet there was. Sorry. I can't stop. Rein me in.
but it wasn't a barbecue pit. It was a walk-up restaurant, and they had the most amazing food.
Would you hate for your name to be Richard and your nickname was Dick?
No, I feel like Dick Van Dyke he's just
Yeah,
an amazing
for his time
man.
now, if you were called Dick. How many Dicks do you know personally?
None now.
I mean, with
Yeah.
the name, not like real.
Yes, Beth, let's do all of that.
Let's
You,
go.
Me.
We're all going.
Donald.
Star Marvel,
guy right here.
Tracy, Scott.
Crystal, Scott. Mo. Trying to think of everybody who's been here.
Okay, yes.
Okay, root beer
Let's move
floats,
on.
yes.
Let's move on.
You have to have a root beer float if you're going to eat barbecue. Yes, we're moving on now, yes.
So, yes, enjoy this menu from 1974.
Hold on.
Okay.
Star Marvel said
Holding on.
sweet. I used to trade my mom's lunch she made me just for the pizza. That rectangle pizza was amazing. This is why I'm freaking out. I want to make this pizza.
It sounds so boring.
No, we decided.
No one wants to see us eat pizza.
Star Marvel does.
I lost my picture of
we
what I
said,
was going to
Star
make.
Marvel. So what we're going to do is we're going to have an episode where we cook, Donald, Beth, Kevin, and I, and we're going to make a meal from the 70s, 80s, not 90s, by the 90s food sucked. And then we're going to try it. Kevin's going to make something super disgusting.
It's not disgusting. Look at this beautiful thing
It's disgusting.
that I'm going to make.
Yeah. Literally, it's sausage or hot dogs.
Don't be fancy. There's no sausage
No,
in this.
it's literally hot dogs, pickles, deviled eggs or boiled eggs with paprika.
Yep.
Not sure. Don't know what the green stuff is on the top. Maybe parsley.
I don't know. I'll figure it out. Here's the thing. They don't make the savory jello, so what I'm going to do is get gelatin. I
Yeah.
told Chad this earlier, but since Star Marvel just came in as
Yeah.
late fee, I'm going to get standard gelatin and add my own vegetable seasonings to it.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to make this beautiful thing. And I guess because Shasta, Chuck here, and Beth are too chicken to try it, just me and Donald will.
Yeah. I'm not going
just
to.
Just a bite.
Maybe I will.
Oh!
These are the terms.
Oh, there's terms?
Yes.
Let me get my lawyer. We have a contract to draft.
Yeah, it's not jellified fat. It's actual, because it's not Vienna sausages. It's actually a savory gelatin that was very popular in the 70s.
It's here, but they don't sell it anymore.
They don't, yeah.
I tried to buy it, but they don't have it anymore.
But they do sell gelatin. You can add vegetable flavoring to it.
Yeah.
Do you know what Star Marvel said?
No, because I'm not looking.
Great talk about the greatest American hero the other day.
Oh, that was such a fun live stream, right?
It's so great that you were there to support
I'm glad you watched it. Like, Dave has such a cool channel. And, like, I'm telling you, when people like the same things I do, like you and I, Star Marvel, a lot of times we'll go off on tangents, and Chuck over here is like, Well, but I'm like, but then what? And then what?
But
and
that's
then
why
what?
I have drinks. I just drink and listen. I don't mind. Thank you, Beth. It is. It's a waste of money.
What?
Because nobody's going to want to eat
the hot dog thing?
Yeah.
We're making it. Yeah, you guys, I think Scott and Star Marvel, I know I owe you guys some shade glasses. I just got to send them out. They're literally sitting right here. I will. Yeah. Thank you guys for doing that. And I'll also include a little bit of our Jell-O hot dog mix, and I'll just put it in the envelope with it. That's cool, right? I won't put it in a container. I'll just literally dump it in the envelope.
Those are not oranges cut in half. Those are boiled eggs.
Yeah. Who said oranges?
Star Marvel. Cut in half with paprika. Gyros, I don't love them.
Five Guys. That is where we went.
We did go there.
Yeah, that's
not
what it was.
With Mr. Tracy.
No, not the macaroni stuff, but I said, what was that other place we went?
Yeah.
And okay.
Okay, Mo's on board with the weird looking hot dog Jell-O thing.
Yeah, duh. I'll put it in an envelope and ship it to you. Hashtag not responsible for any, food poisoning you might get. Okay. Top 90s picks. So we're jumping in the 90s a little bit. We did 60s, 70s with Gilligan's Island, all that. We did 80s. We even did 1974. Can you just
get this off
I'm going to put this as your phone wallpaper.
No. It literally makes me want to vomit. I don't understand the pickles.
Come on.
I don't
How about perfection salad?
No.
No?
Nothing jellified.
How about this? We'll keep it on the menu.
Do that. Thank you. Now I can dream about good food again.
Oh, great. You made Beth sick. I hope you're happy.
Cold hot dog Jell-O. Ew.
Stop. We need to move on. Okay,
go ahead.
Number 5. Top 90s picks for food that no longer exist. Here's your choices, and you can add if you remember something.
Okay, go ahead.
Or if chat remembers something, it can be 80s, but if it's 90s, throw it in there.
What were you about to ask?
You're already waiting.
Wait, hold on. I was just going to ask that, Chuck.
Your name should be Wait, Hold On.
You would eat anything, so would you... That's what Star Marvel said. So would you eat his weird hot dog Jell-O?
That I'm going to put in your envelope with your glasses?
Would you? Starbucks mocha, that does not count, okay?
It doesn't count for what?
Anything. That's just like a professionally
You mean
made
delicious?
Coffee. I can't have Starbucks.
You can.
The only sugar-free option they have is vanilla.
Uh-huh.
And so I just go to this place called Grounded, and they can make me an amazing iced mocha that is sugar-free.
I can't officially say where I work.
Yeah.
But I will say this company, who only has sugar-free vanilla, needs to up their game with sugar-free flavors. They used to have a sugar-free mocha and hazelnut, and they even had a cinnamon dolce. The sugar-free cinnamon dolce was my favorite.
Yeah. What I miss is the s'mores.
Yeah.
And apparently for 5 or 6 years now,
the
s'mores ingredients are on a barge in the middle of the sea.
Yeah, ever since COVID, we can't get them. No, they can't get them.
Yeah.
In case my boss is watching.
So Star said that he would give it a try. The weird Jell-O hot dog thing.
He thinks I'm joking, but his glasses are going to be... No, I wouldn't do that to you.
Envelope gelatinous meat?
I'm not going to do that to you.
Does the Jell-O taste like hot dog water? No.
Probably.
I don't think so, because you do drain the hot dogs.
Okay. I need to look up the recipe.
Please do not look up the picture again.
No, we are going to move on.
Okay.
Because this is important. And you won't let me move on. You're stuck on the hot dog water.
This is Kevin. Please be yourself and talk as much as you want. Me be myself and talking as much as I want. Please stop talking.
No.
So I can move on.
We've been on hot dog water for about 30 minutes now.
We stopped with hot dogs.
No.
But then Storm Harville came, caught up. It got me reignited about my hate for jellified hot dogs.
Oh my gosh, I love you so much. You are literally the best.
I think you're the best. I mean, we're not talking Vienna sausages here. I
you?
can barely eat those.
Here's the thing. I remember this too. You're like, oh, I love Vienna sausages. You hadn't had them since you were a kid, I think.
Yeah.
We bought them. You're like, these are disgusting. I'm like, why did we ever eat these, right?
It's because when you're young and poor, you'll eat anything. When you grow up and you have more money, you're like, what is this?
My mom bought me Vienna sausages too. And yeah, it's got that little gelatin. It's not Jello. It's not. I'm not going back. Let me show you a picture. No, I'm just kidding.
Don't show
But
that one.
almost like Spam has that fat jelly stuff in it. Vienna sausages has the same stuff, right?
Okay, let's move on.
I'm trying.
Yes, let's move on now.
90s food. Again, if there's any food you remember from the 90s, I want to say before we proceed, the best pizza place ever, in my opinion.
In the 90s?
Yes.
We'll say it on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Godfather's.
Godfather's Pizza was amazing. Everyone's like,
best.
do you remember Pizza Hut and the pan pizza and Book It? It's like, no. Godfather's
yes,
Pizza.
I do remember it.
Godfather's Pizza was so good.
So
they still exist some places.
I think maybe actually where we grew up, they still have one. Okay, I've never seen a Jello ball. It's fascinating.
Okay. 90s food.
Yes.
Okay, these are basically, in the 90s, that's when a lot of quick grab, fast food.
Yes, the 90s got screwed.
Junk food, cheap stuff. So here's your choices.
Convenient food. It's like Hamburger Helper, canned pasta.
Hamburger Helper's been around since like the 50s. It's been around forever.
I know, but in the 90s, it became extremely popular.
Okay, so let's pick your favorite 90s food out of this list. Chat, you do the same thing, okay? Don't get distracted. No, don't do it. Don't read chat.
We do not remember that because you never told us. So, okay.
Okay.
Ooh, Jello Pops, yes.
French Toast Crunch cereal.
No, don't. I never ate it. I think Beth did.
Came out in the 90s. Gushers, which we've talked about a lot. I don't know why Julian keeps bringing up Gushers.
Gushers are literally something that we
It's
bought.
a fruit snack with liquid in it.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Our oldest son had a nightmare about it a couple years ago, and we've never bought it since.
3D Doritos. Do you remember those?
They were
triangles and they were puffy.
Yeah, basically it just was full of air.
Yeah, it was a Dorito pumped full of air.
Never ate them. Okay, go ahead.
Bugles.
I like Bugles.
Bugles are bomb, right?
Here's the thing. You used to be able to put them on your fingers. Now they're all
too
squished
tiny.
and you can't.
Yes, they're squished and tiny.
Yeah, so not as good.
This isn't on there, but I'm going to add combos.
I like
Combos, the cracker one, not the pretzel one, right?
All you see in every store is the pretzel.
The pretzel
how
one.
are you supposed to have a road trip without combos?
So, here's what they suggested I say to you.
Okay.
I know you didn't have sugar cereal as a kid, so what cereals did you eat as a kid? What would your mom say? If you had breakfast cereal, what would it be?
It would be, first of all, oatmeal.
Okay.
Okay, but
any cold cereals? Or is it all hot?
I was going to say, she did make it good.
Okay.
She made oatmeal or malto-meal.
So only hot cereals? You never had cold cereals?
No, I did.
Okay.
She would put butter, sugar, and
brown sugar
on them.
So good, right?
So it did make it tolerable. I liked malto-meal better than oatmeal because of the consistency.
Mm-hmm. Cream of wheat was good too, especially with brown sugar.
I've actually never had that.
Oh, so good. So good, so good.
If we had cold cereal, though, it would be cornflakes. But we would sprinkle sugar on it.
So, our assistant, Julian, like, I try to load it with all the personal information I can, because then it gets to know us.
Yeah.
That's what it said. It said, Chuck will probably say this. I had to sneak sugar cereal. I was a kid pouring a cup of sugar on my cornflakes. So that you said cornflakes is pretty spot on, right?
And I'm curious what Beth remembers.
Yeah, you guys had the same, basically, childhood, right?
Well,
I know she's a little newer than you. Is that the right word? Younger?
She's 6 years younger than me.
You're newer.
So we did have different childhoods, but we have the same mom. So I'm wondering what kind of cereal she remembers.
So, while she thinks, because chat has a 20... You hate Julian? All right. Listen, man. I know this comes as a shock to you, but not everyone loves you. Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to say this while Beth thinks about what cereal she had.
Okay.
My mom would buy me any cereal I want.
Because your mom's amazing.
No,
awesome.
but here's the thing. I said I like Trix.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about the Trix, the round, bright colored Trix.
Yeah.
She bought Trix every month. After like 3 months, I'm like, don't. I was so sick of Trix cereal.
You're like, I liked Trix.
I liked it 1 month ago. I was so sick of it. But yeah, growing up, she would buy me Pac-Man cereal, Mr. T cereal, OJ's. I know I talked about that on Dave's live stream.
Yeah.
OJ cereal, right?
Did it taste like Tang?
The milk did. It was like an orange cream.
Okay.
Because it was an orange flavored cereal.
So it was more creamy than
Think
tangy.
Kick cereal, but orange flavored. And it would ooze the milk with the orange flavoring. So you had like a orange cream flavored milk.
Mm-hmm.
It was good. It was so good.
Okay, I
and
don't know what
my
Freakies
favorite
are.
cereal is. You always bring up Urkelos. I think maybe Star Marvel might have a little obsession with Urkel.
Or at least Urkelos. Mr. T's, Urkelos, Freakies, whatever that is.
Freakies!
What is that?
It was, so the character was like a freak. He's like a little, almost like a Fraggle, I want to say. I'll look him up. But
Okay, while you do that.
Yeah.
I pity the fool that don't eat my cereal.
And I talked about this with Dave. They all tasted like Captain Crunch. It
I
was just
love
Captain
Captain
Crunch. Mr. T, it was just T-shaped Captain Crunch.
Yeah, I love Captain
Yeah.
Crunch. Okay, while you look up Freakies, was Dunkaroos a cereal or just the cookies?
No, Dunkaroos was a cereal.
Oh, it was.
Well, no. Dunkaroos is a cookie. Donut-O's was a
Okay.
cereal. And they were literally... That's the thing. As a kid, like in the 80s, what is a dessert? Cookies in a bowl? Chips Ahoy. There you go. No, you can't have Chips Ahoy? Okay, we'll call it Cookie Crisp. Same thing. Oh, you know what? Oreos. Yeah, Oreos in a bowl. We'll call it Oreos. You're basically having cookies in a bowl.
Right?
And that was what that was.
So, Scott B, sorry, Dunkaroos, you cannot... Oh, those just look like Lucky Charms.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the thing. Everything.
Bagel bites. Okay, Scott B, I don't think you understand what cereal is. They're not bagels, and they're not
They
cookies.
could. What makes a cereal? If you pour milk on it, is it a cereal?
No.
If you add a bowl of bagel bites and pour milk on it,
Okay, so when Kevin,
then you know what
when
you
he
get.
eats his cake, he puts milk
You
over
get
it.
this. Sorry. Sorry.
So are you saying that when you eat cake, which you pour milk over, it's now cereal?
Yes.
I'm gonna have cereal for dinner. You just get cake and pour milk over it.
You know I've done this because I told you about it. Not only would I get a chocolate cake from KFC and literally pour milk over it, eat it like cereal, I would get Oreos, put them in a bowl, pour milk over them, and eat them like cereal.
Yeah, he would do that.
Yeah. And that's why I got up to 400 pounds.
Yeah. Okay, so Star Marvel said Dunkin' Donuts had a cereal. Look it up.
First, let's talk about Freakies.
Okay.
I'm getting this. What's the one with the freaky guy on it? Like, I'm seeing like a maybe orange hair. I thought it looked like a Fraggle.
I don't know.
Man.
And then Mr. Tracy,
Telling ya.
chili with sugar to cut acid from tomatoes. Well, that's a cooking hack.
Okay, I guess Freakies were more like aliens. I don't know if I ever had these.
That is what you're supposed to do.
But we all know the best. I'll look up the Dunkin' one, but we all know
hologram.
We all know this was the best cereal ever made for any reason.
Hate Kix? It's just corn puffs with you put sugar on it.
I hated Kix. I'm not necessarily agreeing, but kid tested, mother approved. Listen, parents of the 80s, no kid tested Kix and like this is good.
Yeah.
Get us Cocoa Puffs. Get us Lucky Charms. Get us G.I. Joe cereal.
I not heard of that, but do you know what I did like?
What?
My favorite cereal when I was younger, besides Alphabets, was a Life cereal. I put sugar over it and then sprinkle some cinnamon. It was so good.
She liked to read, so of course she liked alphabets. You probably wrote, because she's an author, so she probably even wrote stories with her alphabets. I don't even know what's going on right now.
Oh.
Why did they give me such small pictures? Those were this. But yes, Dunkin' cereal, right?
Why did you look up nerd cereal? We all know that you love it.
Because I love it.
We know this about you.
I love it.
My kids love Life cereal. See?
Okay.
Do you put sugar and cinnamon?
Here's the
over
problem I already have with Dunkin'. You can keep talking. Go ahead.
No, that's all I was going to say. Go ahead.
Here's my problem with Dunkin' cereal already. It's donuts as a cereal, but they make it look like it's for grown-ups. No. Who likes donuts as cereal? Kids.
Mocha latte and caramel macchiato. It has marshmallows. No.
But Donut O's?
Yeah.
Now, here's the same version. Basically, it's not from Dunkin', but Donut O's, I'm going to say, there, no.
What is that donut? That second picture.
Don't get distracted.
Is that like maybe an apple fritter? This looks
Okay,
good.
this is what I'm thinking. No, it's not what I'm
Are
thinking
you
of.
talking about Hostess donuts? That looks gross.
A donut, maybe it's not called Donut O's. I might be wrong. I'm going to say donut cereal.
Wait, aren't...
80s.
KK, isn't your favorite cereal...
Oh, it's just called donuts.
Honey Nut O's or something? Yeah.
Honey Bunches of Oats?
Maybe. Star Marvel Nerd cereal looks good. It does
was
look good.
so
Never
good.
got to have it.
Yeah, the best part, you got 2 cereals.
Yeah.
Half of it was one flavor, half of it was the other. You could mix it just like you could Nerds Candy.
Yeah.
Or you could just rock it as separate
Mr.
cereals.
Tracy said Cocoa Pebbles and Fruity Pebbles. Kevin's favorite would be Cocoa Pebbles. Mine would be Fruity Pebbles.
Here's what I was thinking of. Donuts cereal. Donuts.
Oh.
That's what I was thinking of. They were basically Cheerios frosted.
Honey bunches of oats.
They're just Cheerios.
Yeah.
Everything was the same cereal, but they made you think you were getting something crazy.
Those are basically frosted Cheerios.
Yeah. Beth gets it.
Thank you, Beth. Okay. Star Marvel said that's everything now. No advertising is fun anymore. So true.
Yeah, again, I don't want to keep saying, oh, I did a live stream with Dave, but we were talking about that, how the commercials stink.
They really do.
It's like,
now.
oh, here's this new prescription drug you might need. Side effects may kill you, but here's this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a fun...
Stop with, pharmaceuticals. Who cares? Your doctor's going to give them to you if you need them.
Like, okay, although they were a scam, for sure.
What?
Sea Monkey ads.
They really
For
were.
sure.
I think at this point we actually have 2 of them now in our garage.
I've always wanted to do a video.
Good night, Beth.
Good night.
Have a good night.
Thank you for joining.
Love you.
I've always wanted to do a video on sea monkeys.
You have.
But I haven't.
Yeah.
I have the sea monkeys. I want to do it, but I want to, But here's the thing, right? $1.25. Enter the wonderful world of amazing live sea monkeys. Own a bowl full of happiness.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at them. They wear crowns. There's a mom and a dad and kids. They're dancing. Look
and
at
a baby.
them. Amazing. And you know what? They're just these little weird shrimp that kind of...
I know this because when I met Kevin,
I had
literally
sea
had
monkeys.
some. They started eating each other. It totally freaked me out. So while he was at work...
You tossed them. You tossed my pets.
Oh, can I say this?
You can say whatever you want.
But is it okay to say?
What? Yeah, you can say it. They're sea monkeys.
I ended up putting them down the toilet and flushing them. If I did that wrong, I didn't know at the time. I was very young.
I'm sure they're living a wonderful life on a farm out of the sewer.
They're just floating around in the sewer now, and they're totally fine. And actually, that's probably where Stephen King got the book It from.
Right? They were sea monkeys that lived in the sewer.
Yes.
No,
they
and
are shrimp, right?
Here's the thing, right?
They look like weird shrimp.
So I got the instructions. So Johnson Smith Company. I don't know if anyone remembers this company. This was as a kid. No, okay, it was. I'll look it up in a second.
Okay.
We'll go back to that. Johnson Smith Company. If anyone remembers that name, talk about it in chat. They would sell stuff like this. But here's what they said. They said your sea monkeys will do tricks. Here, do you know how they told you to do tricks?
How?
You put them in a dark room for 30 minutes. Then you put them in a bright light and watch them do tricks. They were panicking.
Yeah.
They probably hit the bright light and they're like, ah!
Right?
And as a kid, you're like, oh, they're doing all these amazing tricks. Like they were literally torturing these poor little shrimp,
Do you think
right?
that shrimp, though, have that mentality?
I don't know. But just that they made that chud.
What does that mean?
That's a movie.
Oh, Mr. Tracy has said it a few times.
Something humane underground dwellers. It's a scary movie.
Oh, okay.
About these creatures that live in the sewers.
Okay. Star Marvel said, sea monkeys taught me that advertising can lie to you.
Yeah.
When I...
Go ahead.
Okay.
I'm going to deep dive on something right
when
now.
I was in 5th grade, they brought all the 5th graders into the library, and they wheeled in the cart with the TV, and they showed us commercials that were... They made it look more fun. The toys were more fun than they were. And then they would show the actual play of the commercials. One of the things I remember was the Star Dancers. Was that what it's called?
Sky Dancers?
Sky Dancers, yes. And it showed them flying through the sky and having fun with each other, and then coming back down, and they just caught them. When they showed what it really was like, I was like devastated, because I was like you, Star Marvel, where I was like, oh, that's all a lie, and that's what they wanted us to realize. But then, was it yesterday we saw something in the link?
Yeah, Good Mythical Morning. And they were playing with the Sky Dancers in the boy version. I don't remember what it was called.
Yeah. And they were actually just attacking each other with them, and it was hilarious.
I mean, yeah.
But it
helps support Rhett and Link. They're kind of small creators. You might know them. They're huge.
Luna.
Stop scratching their backdrop, you cat.
What was I going to say?
We were talking about Sky Dancers,
Yeah.
Rhett and Link. They were shooting at each other. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. It would get caught in hair. And yeah, so yes, I was taught that in 5th grade, that advertising lies. But then I watched that yesterday. It was cracking me up because, of course, 2 guys are going to attack each other with these toys.
Of course. That's what you do as kids. You're like, what if I shot this at you?
Yep.
You're like, hey, friend. Okay, so this is the exact data. I know it's really blurry. It's the only picture I could find.
Okay.
So it said okay, let me try to zoom it out a
Is
little
that
bit.
sea monkeys?
No.
Oh,
These are Revolutionary War soldiers. So for $3, you got this whole 204 set of these soldiers. You know, they're old. Look at them. They're blue. They're, rifles, cannon. As a young boy, you're like, oh, yeah, I'm going to play war.
The cannons are like shooting. There's a flag.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
You know those little green plastic army men?
Yeah.
That's all you got. You got a bag of like 20 of these little green plastic army men.
No, it shows them in blue coats and the hats.
So, okay, I talked a little bit. I don't think anyone even knows about Johnson Smith. Johnson Smith Company, right?
Yeah. Are they out of business? It's probably for false advertising.
They were bought by another company, and now they sell like a shallow version of what they used to be. I'm going to say catalog. Because they sold things like, they'd be like, you can get this hovercraft. A hovercraft for $10. So as a kid, you save up. You think you're getting a hovercraft.
Yeah.
It was a remote control with a wire attached to a little plastic toy that flew above the ground. But you know what? Even though they were so sketcy, they were so fun. It was one of the best. Okay, here we go. Internet Archive. Okay, this is a very old one. I'm gonna not do this one. Well, that's 79. That might be fun to look at. Let's look at it, right? Why is Luna being such a butthead?
I'm talking to our cat.
I know, she's being such a pain.
Well, she's also sniffing wires. She doesn't know what's going on. But I just don't want her to scratch her couch.
So they sold a lot of different things, novelties, like, you know, the fake poop, the fake vomit, the hand buzzer, all that kind of stuff.
Our kids used to love that stuff when they were younger.
But they also sold stuff that you thought was amazing. I'm trying to find something. This is a very, very... Okay. Star Trek, Machine Bank. I don't know, but maybe we'll go through this at some point. There you go. There's the novelties. Like, oh, here's a perfect example. The chromatic action light for $10. So you're thinking, as a kid, I can put whatever I want in here, and it's going to project this perfect, amazing image. It didn't. It made a blurry, small image on your wall.
Oh, how disappointing.
But yet, they were pretty fun. I'm very sad they're gone. Although they ripped me off many times as a kid. I'm like, oh, such good memories, right? And this is 79, so this is a little before my
glasses.
time.
I remember those.
They probably have those in here. Did I already pass them?
I don't know. That's just what Mr. Tracy said.
I'm going to try to find them, because, that was another one. I was like, so I can see through, as a teenage boy, you're like, so I can see through girls' clothes? Guess what? You couldn't.
No.
Yep.
They would be banned before they were even released.
Maybe not in the 80s.
Maybe.
Nobody cared back then. We had no rules. I'm not going to go through the little catalog, but you guys get the idea. Point is, it was...
I had a lot of cool
The money printer. That was another one. They're like, you can put paper in and do this and it prints money.
Fake money?
No. They didn't tell you. You had to put your real money in it. It was just a magic trick, so it looked like it was printing money. And your real dollar would come out.
Oh.
And the fake paper would go in. So it was more like, look, amaze your friends, not real money, right?
Oh my goodness.
What?
Nothing.
Oh, okay. Anyway, should we move on? Or is it getting too much?
I am getting close to being done. It's been 2.5 hours.
Ah, it has. I'm having so much fun.
The thing is, we do have a lot of more ideas. We can do it next time, though.
That's true. Okay. So we talked about John Denver, cereal, cafeteria food. I think next time let's bring up Weekend at Bernie's, right?
Oh, yes.
Because that was a good movie.
It was such a... I'm not going to talk about it right
I don't know
now.
about a good movie, but it was
fun.
perfect for its time, right?
It really was, yeah.
Listen, everyone, thank you so much for those of you that joined. Sorry if I went too long. I just love talking about this stuff.
I love talking about it. I just get to a point that I start to get tired.
That's fine. If you haven't watched the live stream I did with Dave, the link's in my community post. Check it out.
It was really
so
fun
much
to
fun.
watch, yeah.
I also have a new Patreon video up. We just did it tonight talking about the Mothman.
Yeah, the Mothman.
The mysterious
prophecies.
Mothman. Ko-Fi links there if you want to help support the channel. The biggest thing you can do that won't cost you a penny, if you click on the Amazon link and just shop like you normally would. So if you're going to order on Amazon anyway, use our link. It helps support our channel. It doesn't cost you an extra penny at all. And it just helps give us a little nudge so we can keep going, because I don't like being a YouTube partner. There's too many restrictions, so I took that option away, and everything I do is kind of behind the scenes. Gives us more freedom.
Yeah, it does.
We love you all. Thank you, Star Marvel. Thank you, Tracy, Moabs. I'm forgetting all the names. There's
Beth.
too many. Beth, yeah.
KK.
Scott B.
Yeah, Scott B. There was somebody at the beginning.
I can't remember. If I forgot you, it's not personal. I'm just sorry.
It's just been 2.5 hours.
We love you all. Thank you so much for joining. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening. It's probably late where you are. It's not too late where we are. The sun's still out, right?
It is, but we wake up. Unfortunately, we wake up when the sun streams through our windows at like.
We love
5
you
in
too,
the
KK.
morning,
We love you all so much.
And coming soon will be a video on us, all 4 of us cooking.
I think
Beth,
it's gonna be
Donald,
fun.
Kevin, and I. 80s, 70s and 80s food that they served at school. You're going to see us cook it. We're going to see us try it. Unless I vomit, then I'm not going to try your weird hot dog
Come
thing.
on, give it a shot. Don't puke. Don't puke on camera. Of course, people might pay extra for that. I don't know. No, for real though.
You don't want to see that.
This channel is a community. You guys mean so much to me. I want to make this such a welcoming, comfortable place where you guys can chat, we can chat. Like, I've seen a lot of YouTube channels where like the chat is more in the background. I want to bring that forward. I want you guys to be forefront in all of this because it's a good community.
Yeah.
With that said, thank you for joining. Thank you for
yeah.
watching. We love you so much. Have a